Hey, welcome back to the Metro Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're live. Okay, we did it. We made it. We're live on the internet. Does not look like we're live on Twitch yet, though. Yeah, we did it. All right. Back of the net. Gotta pause that. This is really awkward now that we're on YouTube. Like, I gotta sort this part out better because you all see this when you start the video. And it's not a good look, you know? Doesn't know what's going on, like he hasn't done this 50-something times. Yo, good evening, Running Parallel. How you doing? How's the audio, by the way? I got the mic in the different way, and it's different, you know? We got two computers. I think the magic is ready. Just give us 1 second, pop out that YouTube chat. Sweet, sweet, sweet YouTube chat. Hold my inappropriate messages. No. Cool. I think we're good. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. That's the other monitor. Yo, what's up, Chilton? Cody, how you doing? And we have now, I got 2 keyboards today. So we have 2 keyboards, 2 mouses, 3 monitors. It's all like one big puzzle. I realize I don't have water. I'm not prepared. I gotta go get the water at some point, but that's okay. If you're just tuning in, my name is Andre. This is Metropolitan Grid. We stream Thursday evenings. Just recently, we're on Twitch and YouTube. Trying your stream on YouTube today. What's up, Vadim? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Not a particularly scheduled stream. Well, it's scheduled, but not a particularly well-planned stream. We had some really cool stuff last week. If you haven't checked it out, we played some Netrunner blindfolded. We're joined by Pat, a good old friend. We have nothing like that too much. Today, we're just going to be playing some of the good decks. We might actually try and build something. This week is really interesting in Montreal in terms of Netrunner because our store championships are on the 28th, which is Sunday. So a lot of people are trying to figure out what it is good. What is the good ones? Some of them have to be good. We got to figure out which they are. Cody from YouTube, I'm good. Just got off work in time for the stream, and here you are. Oh, no, wait. Also, VK on Twitch. Oh, what's up, Vadim? I had no idea. That's really cool to know that that's who you are, because VK's been on Twitch for a long time. On Twitch, yo, what's up, Sean? Going blind again? Not today. Today is just kind of some standard Netrunner. We might try and build a deck. I was just saying. Also, Jar Ross, good evening. How you doing? We're going to try and play some of the good decks. Now, if you haven't seen on Netrunner DB, there's like just a flood of first place decks coming from Store Championships, and they're like a largely wild breadth of ideas. So here you got Simon Moon, Kenny Deacons just playing some good stuff, Max running indexings and Career Fair, and nothing really too spicy here. Inamakua. This is probably a good deck list, and then you have other things like this is Cody. Encoder, who has his Mopus. I had the pleasure of playing against him at Worlds, at the not so much the Worlds event itself, but the Icebreaker tournament, and we played against this deck. He has 2 slums in an Isla deck. He's running Maven and Savant, which is actually really interesting. Funny enough, he actually played in his store championship, I think, the following day, and he took less competitive decks. Cody did, and he ended up coming 2nd place with the self-damage deck you might have seen on this channel before. Sunday. If you're not there, you better be dead or in jail. What's up, Jim? How's it going? I see my deck there. Hi, Mommy. What's up, Hosteroid? Do I see your deck there? Did I miss it? Yeah, we found it. I've become what I hate. Should probably be doing homework. Oh, man. It's Thursday evening. That's a good homework evening, right? So I got this new keyboard. It's tiny and colorful. I got some new keycaps for it coming in. I got like into the let's make a mechanical keyboard internet subculture. It's really pretty. It's a rainbow. Sometimes these things don't load. I found it double urban renewal and Paulina with punitive. I think punitive is underrated. It's a shame everyone's on a film critic right now, but at the Icebreaker tournament at Worlds, I was running punitive Paulina. Urban renewal is definitely interesting. It makes it good. It can make it good. Genotyping is actually really strong in the archetype too, because I was missing recursion, which is really important. So we're gonna start the deck. We're gonna start this week or this evening the way that we start every evening. Oh, that's a really bad thumbnail. Which is we're gonna play the deck list of the week, and this deck list of the week is something actually we played blindfolded last week. So this is just gonna be like a strictly more boring version of last week's stream, in which we play Seamus's Valencia deck, which has all in all been described as a good deck, and today we're doing the good ones. So this is a good place to start. I think I'm just gonna play Comrades Valid or Store Champ unless we get something crazy in the next 2 packs. I think that's a pretty safe bet, VK. Comrades Val is like really standard. It has all the cards that are above curve in it. I have some friends at work that we've been playing Netrunner just about every lunchtime now. And I show them, they have like some really interesting decks. I'm not gonna spoil any of the spicy tech that they're up to, but then I show them like, hey, what is a good Val deck? And I showed up with Seamus's Val deck, and I showed them how like every competitive Anarch deck is the same base of like 36 cards and then some splash in it. And I think the what's it called? The Comrades Val is a very good description of that. Also, Grim Sleeper, what's up? We're doing both chats. We got both chats open. Nutritional Zero, good evening. So if you hear me talking about things, what? What? That's much. Huh? What's this about? Oh, caps lock. Boom. Good. Yo, XWT, been away for a while. What's that cat doing on your face? How's it going? Welcome back. I just went to see my family for the holidays. Didn't bring a razor, and now my life is like this. Anarch seem to be the new criminal. All the decks are samey. Yeah, they're pretty samey, but that's because like the Anarch standard base kit here, like you see everything here. Maybe you don't because my face is in the way. But like everything here, the I've had worse, 3 I have those, 3 injecting, maybe a rebirth, 3 sure gamble, career for a dirty laundry, cast Earthrise Liberated, turning wheel, the breaker suite. Like every Anarch is running the same breaker suite, and that's all like very standard. It's like a base of 30 cards, and then you strap your cool stuff on top of it, and that's kind of interesting. Yo, Rob, what's up on YouTube? Red from Twitch, how's it going? It's interesting to see people from the other chat in the other chat. Chats are looking pretty even today, I'll be honest. Normally it's Twitch chat, like calling all the shots, but who knows? Before I start, I just have like a thing of water. Yo, John, what's up, man? It is a great Thursday. How you doing, bud? I'm just gonna get a thing of water. I left the thing of water in the other room. I'll be right back. Kayak, how's it going? The best radio. That's good radio. Also, for what it's worth, I got one of these today. Managed to find this. It came out on the 27th of December, and it's like, what, the 25th of January, which is how long it took to find this in Canada, which is kind of ridiculous. But we got it now, which is good, because we needed it for Sunday. Let's do our thing. Oh, this keyboard does not have... It's like a 60%, so it doesn't have a numpad, so typing in the French accent is not possible. Okay, well, we tried hard. Whoa, that's nuts. Yeah, Canada, huh? It's never been this bad, but now suddenly, like, Asmodee Canada is doing distribution for Netrunner, and they just, like, goofed it up across the whole country. Like, it's almost impossible to find revised core sets in Canada. There's just a lot of nonsense going on. Yeah, you're West Coast of Canada. I only got Sovereign State last week. Yeah, exactly. It's, like, really messed up. I don't like it. It's never been this bad. Yeah, Rob. Also, probably my last night on stream. Oh, no. So I'm hoping for some classic Michelle. We're going to say a few beans and jokes on you. Yeah, there's a big chance that'll happen. We're just playing today, so you're going to see all the normal goofs. Also, Gingerkin, what's up? Anarchy is the most conformed. It kind of is, and that's crazy. You're nice and unique, but you're all the same. Really enjoy your channel. Oh, that's very nice. Very kind. Cheers. So we're playing against NEH. This could be a kill deck. We don't have any really cool kill tech. This card is really good if they want to spam assets because we can check them early. And we have Earthrise Hotel, but paying 4 this early in the game is kind of difficult if they play hard-hitting news. So while this hand isn't bad, I think we could actually high roll this into something maybe better. So we're going to hit the mulligan. They mulligan too, which makes it easier for us to swallow the idea of a mulligan. And that's honestly better. That's better. Nutty Newfie East Coast still waiting. However long you have to wait, man, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an extra half hour. That's all I know about Newfoundland. I apologize. Okay, so this deck, the best thing they could possibly do is install or score an enhanced AR enhanced security, which could be one of these. These could be price X, it could be things like that. We're definitely gonna go check one of them. There's a big chance we want to inject first, just so we have more cards in hand, I guess. Because otherwise we could do inject, dirty laundry. And if we have a chance of losing the inject, now we can't lose the inject. And now we also know that if we trash something, we can't play Liberated Account, which makes it more interesting. And we also lost David, which sucks, because that's good. Oh man, 2 chats is really hard. And Pigman, what's up? It's awesome to see me streaming so much. Only once a week. Dedicated response team. Jesus Christ. Oh, that has to go, huh? But thanks for dropping by so much. Ration caught the stream this time. How's it going? Thursday evenings. They're trying to tag us, trying to do damage. Now that we got that down, we can check some other stuff. This deck probably suffers from money. The thing is, as soon as we trash other things, we can't liberate it. So I think we're just going to play Liberated and click it. At least we have something, right? Turntable does look good. And with Ares, Turntable is really good. Very funny. All right, so they're going to give us a bad pub. Oh, not even. Dang, the Valencia counter. And there's the Ares, so, you know, we got kind of fooled there. They're getting 2 credits a turn because we have bad pub, or now we have 2 bad pub, which makes it easier to trash things. So I think we want to put down the turntable, just like Jim said in Twitch chat, because we can get rid of this thing, and that's actually really valuable. We could probably throw down both of these. They don't have a lot of money to threaten. It's only 1 credit a turn, excuse me, because we're not tagged. This is iffy. But we have 2 bad pubs, so maybe. Oh, a hedge fund off the top. That's going to be good for them. This makes it harder to get hedged C-sourced, so I guess we'll just click it once. How do you normally make the accent to E? Is Alt 130 on the numpad. And that was a very good turn. Credit, hedge fund, ice R&D is kind of the best they can have. We have turning wheels, so we can slam here and get some tokens. Pressure's on them, and we have our barrier breaker, which is really good. But I think we need to find more things. We actually probably could consider trashing that. Let's run HQ and see what we can get. 2 bad pub. We should get as many accesses as we can, because they probably have a lot of assets, things like this. Oh, and we want to trash that. This card's fucking stupid. It's not even installed, it's every card, but let's get that. Wonder if they have expose. Hey, running parallel, just in time. The first store champions in Victoria, Sovereign Site was legal but unable to find. I think Canada's having that problem all over that board. Just all over the board. So good thing about taking a lot of money, which we didn't do, is we can trash multiple things. I think we want to check almost all of these. They only have 2 cards in hand, so there's not a lot of combo they can like punish us with. Well, that's fine. So we died to another snare here. That's a short game at least. Reality 3D, that's fine. We still died to snare. Wow. Whoa. We're going to have so much bad pub. We kept a retrieval run, which is good for the David, but we lost our next money card, which sucks, and I've never seen 3 of those rezzed. Do you have to use a numpad for it? I don't know, actually. I tried the top row. It didn't work out for me. So if these are not agendas, and we have to kind of respect snare, so drawing up is really good. Oh, they might have agendas in HQ. Oh, we have a tag. We lost the turning wheel. What the... Because trashing the snare, we shouldn't trash the snare. Oh man, what are we doing? Yeah, we lost both our turning wheels, so we no longer have like strong multi-axis. So I think we're just going to play tag me. Oh, that's really shitty. I forgot we had a tag. Okay, glad we got that. At least we removed 2 of their possible win conditions. This card, honestly, probably don't need a trash, but it's... Okay, well, we'll just take all the tags. Jesus. If we can get rid of this, we're fine. Getting rid of 3 tags is not that big of a tempo hit. If they find their closed accounts, we're in a bad spot. And the chance of them having an agenda in HQ is actually really good, because they've been forced to draw. Let's inject once. That's really good that we have it. Rebirth, we could rebirth into Edward Kim, which is really strong. However, then the Ares is really mean, because we're going to be running HQ and trashing things. So we can hold on to that. Let's try and just get this thing turned off. Data Raven. Okay. Let's just trash one of these. We've been checking the innermost, so let's go check the outermost. Daily business show. Yeah, okay, it's free. Let's trash everything. With all the tags, it's hard for daily cast to be good, so let's get rid of that. Why didn't they raise the DRT? No idea, honestly. They could have, and we would have taken damage. Because it even fires on the turn. It's trash, I think. 3 tags equals boomed, 100%, but it's not much we can do about it. 2 tags equals boomed. So it's either clear 2, but I think we can keep the pressure on right now. And they're icing up Archives, which is fun. I don't know why they're doing that. So we need to find an agenda. We need to get rid of this, and then we can start clearing tags. We don't know what this is either. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swap that. They can swap it back, I suppose, but we can start cleaning the tags now. We don't know what this is, do we? We don't need to clear tags right away. There's no real point. I guess we can just go trash all of these for 2 credits a pop. Oh, these are making so much money because they're tagged. We don't know what this is, right? They might be free to rebirth Alice, but that's not too bad. That swap, it's actually not bad because if we are tagged, they can switch it back. We might as well give it to them so we don't have the tags. It feels bad, that's for sure. Do we know what server 9 is? I don't think we do. Oh, okay. Why did they res? Oh, I guess they want to shuffle it. Yeah, the money matters. Let's just keep going HQ and trashing things while we have the credits. If we find a boom, we trash it. Okay, so that's likely not the Raven. Yeah, DRT and Snare for Influence. How much room for boom? It's kind of hard, right? Because DRT is 3 a pop, so that's 9. This is 10, 11. They may be running 1 boom. That's definitely price sec and stuff like that. So I think we want to rebirth Kim. And just hit the HQ as much as we can. If they talk back top deck boom, they win. Hard hitting news has value, right? And we can remove the tag, I guess. Yo, Red, Twitch works on my Safari. Chat over here. Welcome over. Okay, so that's Raven on HQ, which makes it difficult, but if we clear all the tags, I'm not sure how they win. Trashing all these is also pretty good. So let's just clear all the tags. We got rid of the hard-hitting news, which is nice. We have no way of making credits. A career fair off the top would be pretty good. And if we run this turn, oh, that's a really good draw. If we ran that turn, we'd have to respect a lot of things. But now this is only 1 credit a turn. Okay, it's not going to be an easy fight. Yo, Honey T, I totally missed why this stream is on YouTube now. Just because we can. Why not? We're also like super weak with C-Source, but we're always going to be weak to C-Source when they have this many credits. So I don't really know what to do about that. The best thing is with 4, like we might just want to take credits and contest all these remotes. Because anything they install, we can trash. For probably cheap. Unless they find another expose, which they likely have another expose. I thought something happened with Twitch. No, we're on both. So let's draw once. We can't really get a dirty laundry, but a gamble would be good. It's fine. So we're probably going to end up tagged here. Pad campaign. Yeah, you trash it for free. Why not? That's the problem with 4 bad pub, huh? Pad campaign. Yeah, okay. Value town. Business show. Yeah, get out of there. That feels so good. Yeah, they do have 17 influence, like Sean says in chat. So boom is technically possible. Yeah, they did that. So that's likely an expose. They could be giving us a global food. It also could be in theory like a, what's it called? That's fine. So we lost half our bad pub. Okay. Fine. So now we just got to set up. And we got Fem and MK Ultra in the bin. They probably iced us up because of Retrieval Run, which was the 1 card in the hand we didn't lose to damage. So that's kind of like super suspicious. We ran this turn, so putting this down makes us weak to hard-hitting news. And now we actually need to contest assets with things. And like with 38 credits, it's going to be really hard to get what's it called? Mining accident. Not much we can do here. We can click for 2 credits. We'll install the same old thing, click for a credit, I guess. The thing is like C-Source is going to be bad soon. Really soon. And I don't know why they're playing hedge fund. Like the difference between 46 credits and 13, unless they're playing like threat level alpha, is like really low. So we have 2 career fairs in 27. Is that worth drawing for? No, that's really good. And we're off to the races. That mind you, with the second expose, they could easily be playing 3. All right. All right. Running parallel, why? They have so many credits. Do you even try for running accident? No, you don't. You definitely don't. It's not. It's worth more to them than us. So this could be an Ares on top of like a Prisec. It's largely like Prisec. It could be Bernice Mize. We could put an Imp down and hit it. Mumbed Virtual Tour is rough because it makes us pay 5 regardless. Secret mid-seasons. So that's kind of hard. We'll try it, I guess. We still have 2 bed pub, which is nice. So the order matters a lot. So it's a snare. Okay. It's a Prisec. Fine. Oh, we lost a good one. And a calibration testing. So they're trying to fast advance, which means cards are going to be in hand. We could have used the Imp on that, which I think they'll purge. So why not? So they could trash these if we don't remove the tags. We remove the tags when we have 2 credits. It's rough either way, because we can get hard hitting used. Can't you imp the virtual tour? No, I think virtual tour says you have to pay the trash cost, if I'm not mistaken. Also, how's it going? Jesus Christ, this never ends. At least we have I've had worse, which is really good, but we just need more money. And imp is nice. 2 bed pub, that's pretty good. Daily business show. I don't want you to have that. That means you find your answers. 6 credits kind of awkward. There's the response team. Okay, so now all the win conditions are off the table. 3 of those in the bin. They actually have to score. And TGTBT, which we got in the right order. We'll steal it. Swap. Yeah. That's nice. We'll remove a tag, I guess, so they can't exchange. They need a C-source. Kinchian, how's it going? Wasn't it free from the bad pub? It wasn't free. Well, we used the bad pub on something else. Because that was the last card we trashed. When isn't a yellow Duckless Days is totally just miserable. Duckless Days? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, virtual tours must trash if able. Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know. And we technically don't have money to contest that. Double career fair is really good. I think we can let them have 1 agenda. If it's an Ares, it's kind of rough. They only have 13 cards in R&D, which is pretty, like, crazy. But we could do career fair, and we'd be set for a while. Also, this has to be, like, it's super likely that this is a... Like, it has to be a big end to run, like a toll booth. And unfortunately, we lost both our Davids. And if we want to do MK Ultra, we can't. So I think we're just going to credit up. Because we need a modicum of credits to be able to deal with anything. So if they get an Ares, they're still only on 2 points, right? Yeah, 13 left in R&D is a huge deal. It's not Ares, that's fine. Okay, and we're off. That's good. That's what we want. I don't know what this is, but here HQ is where the game is at. I think we can play a bit slowly. Like, they still need a lot of agendas, let alone to tag us to win. Once they're on 4, exchange is a really big deal, but if we can contest this remote and have enough money, we're in a good spot. So let's just keep getting credits, because we're getting 4 a turn. There's a test run in there somewhere. 100% there is. There's 1 test run, which is really good for the fam on the toll booth. But they realize they got to win in here. And this card also probably is an agenda. Unfortunately, this isn't here. And they might have ice that just gives tags, and the defensive is just DRT, and it might not be anything else. But this is too much money that we don't have. How do we deal with this? No more card draw either. Let's see what we run HQ. How bad could this be? We also haven't seen Quantum Kitties. Yeah, it's a Raven. So we can install MK Ultra for free. That's cool. We'll trash that so that we could test run it. Hand might be better. What's up? Must trash of Able. The site makes you pay to trash automatically, but that's not technically correct. Interesting. So there might be an agenda in here. We could break this for 3 and take a tag. I'm thinking if that's good. Well, we can also just run again, and basically it's like clicking for 2 credits. Because if we break this, it's what, 6? Oh, that's kind of hard. They'll still be in there next turn. We could also pressure R&D. We could do same old thing indexing. Again, these probably give you a tag, which is not going to be good. We could also charge this. We've also ran, so Harding News is on the table. We could also like just get money for Dirty Laundry. If this is a Beal, they're only going to be on 4 points, which is scary. No, 5 points is scary, because then they trade a 1 for a 3. So let's just get some credits. It'd be nicer actually to do this somewhere. Oh no, never mind. That's fine. We want to throw this out, which is going to be difficult. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, that's a really good draw. So we have access to all our breakers. We have a modicum of credits. Let's just see the Beal. And now going HQ I think is reasonable. There's a Beal. Okay. So let's go. HQ. It's pretty taxing. Like, that's an annoying piece of ice. Exchange of information. Luckily, we did trash that. We take 2 tags? No, it should only be one. Oh, yeah, we do take 2 tags. Oh, that's rough. At least the win condition's off. With 1 tag, like, it's unlikely that this punishes us, that we can actually go through there again and just float tags. We'll lose all of this, which sucks. But there's a chance we could just take another tag and go. Unless the 1 card in their hand is closed accounts, and then we look really stupid. But there's a big chance that this is the easiest way for us to get an agenda, more than anything else. The other option is obviously clear the tag and take a sure gamble. I think that's safer because they still need to score a bunch of agendas. And we're going to have, ideally, like 22 credits next turn. It's rough seeing all these Anarch decks using Conspiracy Breakers without Data Sucker. Yeah, or Ice Carver, right? Like, there's some really good ice to punish Anarchs with. Like, any 4-strength Sentry is fucking nasty. And they know we don't have that just yet. The chance of us drawing Test Run is like 1 in 14. And even if they score this, they don't win. We are running David, but you can't David Data Raven. I don't think we can contest this. 9 cards left in R&D and indexing could win. We can make them spend money, but it doesn't really matter. They still have 1 billion credits. That's good. If we put this down, it's good to put it down next turn, because if they score this, like, they can't score another agenda, unless this is an agenda server 20, which it could be. It could be a TGTBT, and then we're going to look dumb when they score 21. Okay, so we'll go HQ. We hit the test run. So we'll take a tag, break for a lot of money. If this is a kitty, it's gonna be bad for us. It's a Maryland campaign. No. So now we don't know what they put in there. Is it a Maryland campaign? Is it not the Maryland campaign? We'll keep 1 paperclip in hand. In theory, if they have Arc Lockdown, it's better to keep 1 than put both of them in, I guess. But we are in a bad spot. And now they're drawing up. And if they put a card in the server, it could be a Maryland campaign. It might not be, and we'll never really know. And they actually have Recursion, which with 6 cards left in R&D is really good because it makes the power of those cards a lot better. Oh, man. This is not going to be good for us. Do we think this is the Maryland? I think it might be. And they're actually putting back fast advance pieces. You can see what they're selecting, right? If you click on the archives. It looks like they're going for the calibration testings. Oh, my face is in a weird spot. That's fine. Exchange, calibration. I kind of want to figure out what this is. Exchange is a big deal that they put it back, but at least if it's on the top, we can kind of get it. Let's go find out what this is. Let's find out, right? They'll spend some money. Oh, it's a Raven. Let's go. Spend so much money. Spend 6 and a tag. I guess it's 4 with bad pub. Would trashing the campaign make sense? We would get another tag because of Ares, Ix. Because it's, they have this nonsense. Okay, this is all our credits. This is really a bad idea. That's not a good idea. Exchange, we trash that. That's good. Pricek, fine. Okay. Oh, that's more tags. What are we doing? That was poorly. We kept a test run, which is really important. But the best thing now is that we don't actually care about Data Raven. It's now a blank piece of ice because we decided to go tag me, right? And And there's still a bunch of things we lose too, right? They're not even doing the trace. Like, psychographics is an issue. Exchange is technically not an issue. They can change a 1 for a 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, they win. If they have exchange, they win. Oh, we also have 1 link. That's not on authenticator. Okay, that's also useless. So if they don't trash the same old thing, we do same old thing. There, that's good that we didn't lose right away. But we can do same old thing indexing, hopefully win. Oh, hard-hitting news. That's fine. We actually might still win this one. Yeah, we can still win. So let's assume that's a Beal, okay? So that's a Beal. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's still a lot of agendas in R&D. I can't believe they didn't trash the same old thing. Wow. So just take all the tags. This costs 1 to break. And we might be in an okay spot. And again, if we do see a card, like we can bury any sort of punishment cards. We haven't seen a boom, anything like that. No, you can have that. This would break for 3, which is only 2 with bad pub or 1 with bad pub. So that's actually really affordable. Global food, Aries, that puts us on 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't win. We don't yet win. Okay, so IP block, Maryland, calibration. Oh, no. We got to go here too. Well, we can redo this if we need to. AR, global food, calibration. So if this is the Beal, we lose. My P block is only 1 to break. It's not bad. Calibration testing would be lower down. We can't run HQ, which is kind of obnoxious. Vanity Project in 22. Oh, wait, turntable. Yeah, hold on. Wait, turntable means we win, right? Yeah, we win. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, hey, chat. Chat knows. Yeah, that's game. Totally forgot about turntable, which is kind of dumb. GG. Turntable is so good when people run 1-pointers. Let alone it puts them off game point. I can't believe they didn't trash the same old thing. Like, what do they do instead of hard-hitting news us? That doesn't seem like it matters. Thanks. And this server actually we could have got to. Beal in remote. Oh, okay. GFI in 20, Beal in 21. Agendas had to be somewhere. That kind of makes sense that this was a Beal because we saw the last 3 cards. Brave. And they were trying to give us a Beal here. That's really cool. Tables have been turned. Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do. Thanks for the game, eh? Boom, if you're just tuning in, my name is Andre, this is Metroball Grid. We're playing the Necklace of the Week right now, which is Seamus's, Seamus Val, or Seamus Valen, I think it's called, perhaps? It's good. It's a good deck, and we're going to play a bunch of the good stuff. We might make a deck list tonight, otherwise, we're just going to play some of the good stuff, because we got, what's it called? It is Store Championship season in Montreal. If you're in the area, maybe you're in, Northeast America, maybe you're in the Northeast, maybe you're in Ontario, or Quebec, or the Atlantic provinces. Come down to BD Cosmos. It's on Sunday, which is an interesting day, but I'm excited. It's all we have left of Noise. Noise will be back. There's no doubt Noise will be back. I think in the lore he's now working for Corpse, so it's gonna be cool to see him. And Noise, there's like a bunch of art I think we saw with Noise on it that was never shown anywhere. I think if you look at what's his name's oh man, the guy who does all the IDs. He has a bunch of Noise art. Okay, cool. So this is Jinteki Personal Evolution. They want to do net damage to us, luckily. Hey, Hanny, what's up, man? Or Ontario. How's it going, dude? Are you coming by on Sunday? Best of luck, mate. Thanks, you too. It's been a while, Hanny. It's been too long. So Turntable's cool in this matchup. because you can change 1-pointers for like 5 or 3-pointers if they are running Obokata, which we don't know yet. It's a 49 card deck. So that's kind of cool. I think it's a 1-of in the deck, so it's kind of nice to have. And now Turning Wheel is like really dodgy against net damage decks, specifically if they have money. It's kind of difficult. It's nice to have a Sentry Breaker early so we can face check into things like Komainu, and money actually doesn't matter that much. I think one of the best things we could have in our hand is I've Had Worse, but this hand's not terrible, and I think we can do a lot worse than this, so I think we're gonna keep. We'll try. Good to hear, bud. I think we'll keep this. They have mulligan too, so this hand might be better than it looks because their hand might be terrible. And if they go straight into the acid game, Happy New Year, man. If they go straight into the acid game, at least we can check and trash things. If we lose our whole hand, like, I don't know. I think the only card we need to play 100% is Sure Gamble. We can start checking these things. None of these are that important. It's also, this one's really good if they run the 0-point agenda, which I don't know the name of. Project Kusanagi? Kusanagi? I'm not sure. So we get our bad pub, we check things. It's Aguila Hands, that's a card of old school Netrunner. So what could this be too? There's nothing that does 4 damage. And we can always draw up twice. So let's find out if they want to pay most of their money for a snare. And it's a Chronos, so that's really good for us. We got our breaker in the heap. And we kept the 2 best cards. We're already up 2 points. This is really good. Man, this card's really cool. It doesn't see a lot of play. If anything, PE needs the money. This means they don't have a lot of money, so pressuring them for economy is really good. I think these cards are not that important that we can go ahead and check this. They're running a lot of 1-pointers when you might need to respect the Philotic Entanglement play, which they can fast events out. Yo, what's up, Jinteki? Still in deck of the week? We are still in the deck of the week. This is our second game with Seamus's Val deck. And Komainu is the second worst for Ultra behind Archer. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like, generally you take 1 net damage, pay 6, which is not cheap. So let's see if they pay Snare, I don't mind. It's a Breach Dome. Okay, so we lost our test run, which sucks, and we'll trash that for sure. You do have to play around now. People are playing a Wake Up Call, which if you trash a card and you have less than 4 in hand, they can kind of wreck one of your cards, and we probably can't play Stim Hack here. So PE actually was a competitive deck. Whether or not it is now is a different question, but it's probably worse than PU. But the way that people played against P back in the day is you just run the top of R&D every turn and then just draw up. And I think that's still a really good way to play it, now that they iced R&D. But the idea is that if they have traps, they need to be in servers a lot of times, Junebug, things like that. And it's always easy to take 1 agenda off the top and then just kind of go and lick your wounds. I really don't think we need Turning Wheel. If they run like if they run, which they definitely do, Kagugo, yeah, we maybe want this. Because your single accesses are really bad when you take net damage to do them. That's really good. Still, there's nothing that punishes us. Snare we can draw out of, unless they have like triple neural somehow. Voter Intimidation. Okay, well, this could be intimidated. That's always good to know. Let's just go ahead and draw it. If they intimidate the Turning Wheel, it's really not that big of a deal. That's generally there, so you can intimidate things like Film Critic. Or even, what's his name is really scary. The guy with the Molotov on top of the car. You know what it's like, right? WC could be also playable if you drop Turntable. What's WC, Jim? So we have access to all this one breakers, so DNA Tracker would be really bad. They could be running Grail. We've seen no influence so far, and so Grail would be bad, both of these. So we want to get these in the bin. Ideally, we want to get these in the bin through damage. That's the best thing, because then it's like having an extra hit point. Eartharts is really good, it lets us draw, but we kind of won't have a lot of credits after we do that. We don't really want to be stim hacking servers. Bagat, thank you. If you don't have any cards, Underworld Contacts probably. If you don't have any cards installed, you must take the 4 and eat damage, I guess. No, because I think it triggers a card, like it targets a card. I might be mistaken though. So again, this doesn't, the worst that this could be is a Psychic Field. That's the worst that could be. I'm actually tempted to play this. Yeah, I want to play this. Let's just set up. Let's just play these two. Start a draw engine. Let's see. There's also the new Jinteki card that's like mini agenda. Excuse me. I don't really mind about it. Oh, Wake Up Call. You have to have hardware and non-virtual resource installed. Yeah, okay. That's WC. Yeah, so now we are Wake Up Callable. And they're going to go Voter Intimidate. Oh, they might Voter Intimidate the Earthrise. I don't care. We just want them to spend money. So I'll spend 0. I spent 1. Okay. No card draw for us. It's a bit unfortunate. but it's not the end of the world. They're not pressing our econ in any like reasonable way. So this could be a snare, and this could be something that does damage. We haven't seen a restricted card, so they could be on bioethics. So checking these every once in a while is good, and we want to get these damaged into the bin. So we'll go and check this. We lost connection. Gene Splicer, thank you. Another Gila, the card that we didn't want to lose. That's good. And Philotic is now 5 damage, which is really scary, but we need to find it. We made a successful run. This is it's a good card. Fem is good too against Komainu. And we have Econ coming in, which is good. You generally, in this sort of matchup, they try to damage you. You don't want to put cards down that don't give you a lot of value. So like this represents a lot more credits, and so it's worth installing. But maybe in the mid to late game, Sure Gamble isn't worth it. And they're actually preemptiving it, which is they put down Breach Dome, Hedge Fund, and Voter, which is not very high impact cards as opposed to like shuffling back snares. So we're going to take that as a win for us. We also want to make a successful run once a turn, just so they can't fast advance their Philotic or any other agenda if they have it. Mind you, they are running 2 Chronos, and we do have them, so there's a big chance they could fast advance a Chronos and get our MK Ultra out of the game, which is very scary. So running so they can't ship in from Tenon, even if we just run Archives, might look stupid, but it's actually very valuable. Like, this looks dumb, but it's just so that we play around a certain card that we don't want to lose to. And also, if we did have the bad pub card, I don't even know if we would play it. Maybe we would. It depends how much ice they have. Okay, overinstall, which, I don't know. We're up 4 points. I don't know. Let's inject. That's really big too. The employee strike is good. It does less damage. It also makes it so it's, if we have 5 agenda points, what's it called is not lethal, Philotic, because we don't take the 5th damage from them scoring. And we still have 30 cards left in our stack, but running when we have this many into like a psychic field would be bad. So let's not do that. There's more code gates that are punishing than barriers, even though, wait, I'm going to say that we're going to hit a Chiashi. The first part of Wake Up card requires you to choose a target. Yeah, I think that's right. It requires a target, so you can't play it if there's nothing. You can also change board state if there's nothing to change. Maybe that's crazy. Okay, now they're playing Netrunner, where we have to choose whether or not to run a remote. And again, Psychic Field is really bad. We definitely want to rebirth here, and we could rebirth into a bunch of targets. So far, their operations, we've seen like, we haven't seen a lot of influence, which is the most scary thing, but what can we rebirth into? Alice is really good, but we can't do that for that long because then they'll get their breach domes into archives. They do have some good operations that they're trying to fast advance. That's really good. Omar's okay, and they don't have a lot of ice, so like protecting all centrals is kind of difficult. It also gets around Kagugos, which is really good because they only have 3 of those, and they can't put one everywhere. I think Omar's probably okay. Running parallel. We can also check out the server, but we don't want to lose this one. We also can be null if we want to kill ourselves quickly, or max. So there are some chances we could make some interesting choices. I like how it offers these, just to remind you that the world was once a different place. Let's do Omar. They definitely have an agenda in there. I guess we'd want to play our strike, because otherwise we lose it. And we can go Omar HQ. I struggle to keep up with some of the conditional decisions that they come up with. Yeah, it can be hard. Future is now. Okay, that's good. So we don't take a damage, which is really good. Philotic doesn't kill us because the current is online. Unless they like somehow score it and do something else. I think we just want to take money because if we need to break a Komainu, it's a lot of money. Let's just take some credits. If they score a 3-1, fine. We don't take net damage because our ability is still on when the card is scored with Employee Strike. The timing's a bit weird. And if they score Philotic and it doesn't kill us, which they might forget. Oh, man. Oh, that was the bad one. Okay. That's not good. So, what do we lose? It's hard to tell, but we lost 1 Code Gate Breaker, 1 Sentry Breaker. That is not good because a lot of things now just kill us. A lot of things kill us. Great. Good. Good. Okay, well at least we have this, so we hit a Cortex Lock, it's fine. We also have a backup Sentry Breaker. So I'll play the Strike. We're on HQ. This is fine. We explained it makes total sense, but reading it seems like you can fire WC and not take the damage. Futures now, we're on 6. Swap. Heck yeah. There's actually a really good reason why you want to swap that. Is some people play, what's it called, 24/7 News Cycle, which lets you fire the win scored ability on an agenda. And sometimes the win scored ability on Chronos Project wins you the game when you remove breakers from the game. So if you have the ability to swap, I think you would. I think you should. Obviously, you maybe don't want to give them a Gila hands because they can use it. But the win scored on this is way worse than the win scored on Chronos. But now we do die to 24/7. So we got to keep the pressure on. And that's going to be difficult. Okay. We need to draw a bit. We can draw and discard this. Imp is good. It lets us trash a lot of things. We definitely don't want that. Imp also gets on Cortex Lock, right? Because we just install things. Hunter Seeker. Oh! Restricted card. There you go. That's fine. That's fine. They should have drawn first. But they didn't. So I can play an Imp down. Run HQ. Maybe we win. Project Kusanagi. Oh, that's why. Just in time. Because otherwise we would have turntabled that. So they're definitely on Philotic. Definitely. I think we can just go HQ. If we lose our Fem, it sucks. Let's go R&D. I don't know. This probably is a barrier. I'm assuming this is a Kakugo. And we just don't want to lose our Fem. It's a Breach Dome. We lost a mining accident, which would have been okay in a career fair. Do we trash that? We can go again. The thing is, if we go again and they res something that does damage, it's bad. A snare also could be an issue. Let's do it. Fem R&D and lock it up. Yeah, we might just want to Fem R&D. Depends what they draw. They drew a Hunter Seeker. That doesn't matter when we're on 6 agenda points unless they score a Kusanagi. But yeah, for that reason, we'll imp it. Yeah, the Hunter Seeker played just in time because otherwise we would have won the game that turn. That click. The next click. Yeah, I think we might need a Fem, but we just don't have enough money. And I kind of want to hit those iPad Werses. Also, they didn't res this, which I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a Tithonium and they're waiting. Again, unless this is the 3-2, I don't think it matters. If it's the 3-2, it'll look really dumb. Let's go find out some information. Photo Intimidation. Yeah, we'll imp that. We can go run R&D. We want to hit these, right? We want to get the value of our draw. Not imping may encourage them to purge, which gives you a turn. That's true. But I just don't want to lose our Fem. Oh, that's a good game. Yeah, a lot of one-pointers. Looking for that Philotic fast advance. So we ran a lot, so it's hard for them to fast advance. They didn't have a lot of money. We kept the pressure up. I'd be interested to know what server 4 is. But I think that worked. That worked. I don't know how many people purge for a single imp token. It's interesting for sure. We didn't show a retrieval run, so we didn't show that the imp could be back. Looking for that bag. Ooh, that's a hard one to stop. So they were on biotic labor. So if you biotic out the Philotic, we take 1 billion damage. We take 9 damage, which is very lethal, and it does it all at once too. So it doesn't like has a chance of I've had worse saving you. I've had worse will save you if the damage is 1 at a time, but if it's just 9 at a time, you die. I mean, if you don't imp, you leave 2 tokens. Oh, if they 2 tokens, yeah, they might waste a turn, but their turns aren't that proactive anyways. Like, a lot of times their turns are click for 2 credits and draw or something like that, so I don't know. Cool, okay, well that was... Hey, this is a Doomtown art. Check that out. That dude with the shield and the flamethrower, that's a Doomtown art. Alright. Imp has wrecked me so many times. I've purchased a single token. Back in the day when I used to play a lot of like mid-seasons Weyland and you play against like Noise and Imp and all that, I would purchase single Imp tokens all the time. It'd be like, don't touch my operations. Please don't. Yeah, I felt bad. I feel like it really depends on the corp though. Yeah, it depends on the corp. Some corps are more resilient to it. If you have Grail, maybe. If you're like very operation based, yeah. But a lot of decks just like put agendas behind ice. CTM doesn't care. CTM is doing really well this tournament season. Shouldn't be saying much. We have, Jinteki from the Northwest has the CTM. That's like, it's called Weirdo, but I don't know exactly why. It's like pretty straightforward. 3 commercial bankers group, Wampoa. 2 calibrations, like the big new thing from the last pack. And this dude, he goes more for the Aries over the Quantums. This changes back and forth. At Worlds, I think it was 3 Quantum, 1 Aries, and a lot of the quote-unquote best CTM lists. So that's always cool to know. On the other hand, you have here, this is CJFM, running another list which does 2 Quantum, 2 Aries. So, you know, find your flavor. And does the Maryland, has the Miraju, which is good tech against indexing, which I think is very popular. And then doing a mix of hard-hitting news and C-source, which I think is totally the right call. Now, 1 closed isn't a lot. I've seen some people start playing All-Seeing Eye, which is very interesting. Also, Echo Chamber is super weird. I don't know how good this is. Spending a whole turn of 4 credits for an agenda. Is that bad? Probably not the worst, because you can score a bunch of these. I want to try this deck list, actually. How are we feeling tonight? Is everyone looking for their competitive lists for the Montreal Netrunner Star Championship? I also don't play a lot of CTM, so this is kind of like a breath of fresh air in some weird way in a world where there's no fresh air and it's all CTM. Echo CTM. Boom. Okay, we'll give this a shot. So another thing I wanted to do today was, and it's like the opposite probably what a competitive deck we were looking for is, I wanted to build an exposed deck. I was talking a bit about this on Slack today, talking about the idea of running exposed, and I think Silhouette's probably the best you can do it. We'll see. Yo, what's up, Remy? Nice deck. How's it going, bud? Remy's probably looking for his deck lists. Remy and I were talking about the exposed deck list, which I think is interesting. It might be worth a shot. Let's give this a shot. Try hard, Kappa. I don't take any insult to that. So there was one store championship, or was it a game night kit or something a long time ago. It wasn't that big. Remy, who always played his own decks, showed up with what's up, Jonathan? Showed up with CTM one day, and he kept giving everyone shit about everyone else playing CTM. This sort of like, you know, deck shaming thing. That's probably not good. He did so well. Although we're gonna post friends I plays there and might just have as value now. Not too much. Ginger Ken, I'm just trying to find the next deck that's so bad it's good. Oh, it must be out there. It's probably a criminal deck. It sounds like a criminal deck you're describing. Edward Kim, if we score an Aries, Edward Kim is like a liability and a half because he'll be taking tags if he's running, or they are running central servers, he being Edward Kim. His hand's not bad. We got ice for both centrals. Does Edward rebirth? I don't know. But at least Edward has a link, so it's easier to contest remotes. We have the Echo Chamber out turn 1. I'd be interested to know if they trashed it, but we can just do Ice. I guess we want to do Ice install. We probably want to draw once. Is it better to have Resistor on HQ or R&D? I think R&D is fine. HQ is looking bad right now. And I'd rather actually install 2 assets on the same turn. So we'll do it like this. So next turn, hopefully we draw a power asset. We can do asset. Just give them a time to prepare. And they're on turntable fan site, which is interesting, and mining accident, which is gonna be very easy for them to trigger. However, they do trigger it. They might be on low credits, and the new C source is good. I ran into someone running Los with an exposed package, GPI net tab the console and NES, which seemed pretty okay. I assume that's with Amakua. That sounds kind of interesting. So best draw, they threw out a turntable. Best draw here is not that. I thought the best draw would be definitely Bankers Group. And Hacktivist is coming out. That's fine. We have no currents, so I don't actually know what we do about that. They're running here just to play the bad pub thing. Giving them 1 bad pub I don't think is the end of the world. Oh, playing build script, huh? How bad is 1 bad pub? But you got on to 2 credits. If they have 1 bad pub, they're better at link and tracing and all that. I don't actually care that much. Interesting, this isn't scoring an area, so it doesn't turn off the current. Take 1 bad pub. That's fine. 2 would be an issue. If they had another click left, it would be an issue. And this hand sucks. Wow. Yo, what's up, Tumin? Quick break at work to get some Metro Grid in. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. It looks like Jethrun's running this whole build script Deuce's Wild package, which means they probably have only about like 6 influence. And it might be bad that they're scoring 2 fan sites, but at least we're turning the current off. Actually, turning the current off really does not matter here. Our hand is hot garbage. It really is pretty bad. We're going to need 7 credits for this remote. I think we can draw 3, throw something out, but all these cards are really good. And they're going to be running archives if they want to play another bad pub card. That's a good draw. And we'll just throw out a food. If they have it, we have the exchange in hand and the sea source. I don't know if we're going to have more money than them. They're going for the dirty laundry. That's okay. Yeah, we'll go for the trace. This actually slows them down a fair bit. The dirty laundry is the best thing for them. But now a 2-bad pub, or 1-bad pub, they trash this for cheap. They have the tag. So like what? They started their turn with... Okay, they'll check everything. That's fine. They start their turn with 9 credits. And they're going to end with 13. This looks pretty good for them, if you ask me. We probably should have drawn there. Yeah, we probably should have drawn there because we got to draw. So let's take the credit back, right? If we draw an asset, we install it. Otherwise, we can just preemptive and put all these 3 back, which is actually really good. So we'll go ahead and do that. Gets the agenda out of there, which is the biggest issue. Yo, Soul Survivor, what's up? MTG streams have spoiled me. Yeah, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. I wish we had a bot like that. That'd be really cool. But we were playing Echo CTM, which is CGFM's first store championship winning list. And that was draw, 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 credit, paperclip. I don't know what these fan sites are for, but that's interesting. So we can score this. We have to throw out a card, though. It's not like we can install 2 cards this turn, so we're going to throw out a card anyways. And this is a dirty combo. Like, the best turn possible is Sea Source into closed into Hard-Hitting News. That's like a game-winning turn. So let's just jam this. And hopefully we get more credits than them. So to do that, Sea Source into closed into... We need a bunch more money than them. Here's another bad pub. Oh, we'll pay 5. That's fine. We still have enough to res our ice. And 2 bad pub is a bigger deal. There's no way they trash this. There's no way. I really want to see a D-Res deck that works post-rotation. Yeah, also really cool things. Oh man, we just keep drawing these bad boys over and over again. And luckily they're not doing anything. They have access to all their breakers, I think. Oh, just the Barrier Breaker and the Code Gear Breaker, so they could run Centrals. We could consider next turn to score the Beal. They might have another Hacktivist in hand. And if we score the Beal, we can res the pad, which is good, because then they have to deal with it. Yeah, Shadow Net's probably what they're doing, but there's no like events that they really... They'll probably trash both of them. There's like no strong events that we've seen so far that we're worried about ShadowNet. Like if they ShadowNet for Deuce's Wild, I really don't care. These trash these for free though, which is good. Oh, they're trashing everything? Because that's going to be really bad for them. I think we have the credits. Oh man. Oh, that's really bad for them. Oh, they had a gamble in hand. God damn it. Okay, well, we can grind him through it, at least. The 1 bad pub of theirs is going kind of far. Oh, they have a day job. Oh, man. We are getting a bit wrecked. So 2 cards in hand. They have the fan sites. Probably don't need 2 of those. We still can res most things, and the DBS is going to help. I'll go ahead and res that before they play a Hacktivist. That means that we probably have agendas in hand, which is not great. They also have these, what's it called, to remove a tag. They're going to go trash this. Which is kind of expensive. Right? It's like 5 credits, 2 clicks. That's a lot. That's like 6 credits. Oh, I guess Deuce is Wild, right? It's like expose an ice. Which ice do they know? Which Deuce is Wild to make a run? Oh, so they know Data Raven on the remote. Oh, man, we are losing to build script. So we have nothing to do. We just don't have any money. That's like the biggest issue by far is we just don't have money. If we have this, we're in an okay spot. Guess we can put this in archives. I guess it helps. Shadow Net produces Wild. I can't even. At least it gets you the most value out of that. So they have Wanton, which is scary. Another fan site, and there's the Shadow Net. So I guess they could Wanton. It's not particularly good. But I don't know what they're doing. Oh, it's definitely for day job. It's 100% for day job. If we res this, we can't score the AR enhanced, so I'm going to go for that. AR enhanced security will fire off the Wanton, which is kind of cute. Oh, Edward Kim, right? Trash the C-Source. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, it's definitely 100% for day job. Because that's 3 day jobs there, which might be a good economy package. And there's a Wanton. No surprise there. They might forget and spend all 3 clicks, and there's a chance we keep the closed accounts. What does this say? Oh, the corp may trash. Never mind. This is going terribly. This is so bad. CTM is good, right? Because this is click for 10. Fucking hell. This is super weak to best defense, which we don't have. But, like, we have nothing to do. This is bad. Okay. And they're just going to do this over and over and again. I don't think we care to protect this. This is, like, only a small tax for them. I guess we might as well. It's going to happen more than once. This is now, like, 6 credits to break with bad pub. Or less. Oh, man, it's 1. It's 1 credit. Fortunately, we kept the good card. So we draw. We're just going to lose everything that we draw. So I think we'll just take credits. That's fine. At least we can, like, maybe threaten this ice. For me, all the people, if you're shadowing Deuces Wild, you may have a problem with your deck. I think it's Value Town. So luckily we didn't actually lose that bad. Like, that could be game losing. And they might see a hard-hitting news in there. But yeah, this Shadow Net's going to be an issue. You can just pay 1. So we're not going to boost it. Or 2. Yeah. Sweet. So they hit the hard-hitting news. That's really bad. Oh, because they ran Archives first, Edward Kim doesn't fire in the hard-hitting news, which is really good. That's actually really strong. The fact that they specifically ran Archives first, so they access an operation. We have a Raven for HQ, which is pretty good against Wanton. If we install this, yeah, we'll just install this. We can't ice it up. That's fine. If they want an HQ, it's okay. That's fine. At least we still have Data Raven, which I don't know if they have a way to deal with. And they only had 12 cards left in their stack. They actually paid that flat out, so we're going to make some money too, which is good. We do have the hedge fund, which is pretty strong. Resistor here is super weak. We actually might need to use that. I don't know how many toll booths we have. We have 2, so we might need to ice up both of these. So they know the 1 card in A&D, but this makes us strong against like just hitting over and over again the Wanton, which they could play 2 more times. Yeah, we want to protect this. Because otherwise they trash the hard-hitting news. At least they take a tag, and this is a 2-tag play. Now we can't res this, which is fine. At least it's a single axis. Resing the resistor is not really that big of a deal. If we don't res it, there's a chance that they might think it's a Miraju. But it's not the biggest deal. I think how the C-Source took a tag. There you go. You punish Edward Kim that way. Your hammer's no good here. They actually, like, we have 1 closed account that's in the bin. So tag punishment's not that big of a deal. I guess exchange is a big of a deal. Around 3 points. That's a really rough opening. I don't know if we misplayed that. They're going to use that Deuces Wild. They actually shadowed it. Deuces Wild. They did it. So that they can actually, like, gain 3 credits, remove a tag, and run and trash this or something. They shouldn't be forced to trash there 100% because of Edward Kim, no? Because it was the first operation they accessed. Am I missing something, Power Guides? Are we missing something? Alright, 14. That's fine. We got another Ares. If they get it, they don't have turntable, which they threw 1 out. I don't know why. It's such a good card in this matchup. Let's click for 2. If they get through this, there's a chance hard-hitting news is good. No, they definitely still are forced to trash it. They might think this is a Quantum Kitty. So this says the first time the runner trashes card. It's not an additional cost. It says when they do it. So, it looks like they're going to get this. It's fine. Turntable win, ShadowNet deuces wild. What a time to be alive. It's doing work. It's like not underperforming. And that wasn't that taxing. Like it was cheaper for them to do the trace. It's because we don't have a lot of money. I guess we'll go ahead and res this. It's strength 1. They're actually accessing with a tag, which is a huge mistake. I think they realized they should clear the tag first. Have a night, 90 fee. Yeah, it's all good. So there's some cards that punish you. It's like, what's it called? Universal connectivity fee punishes you for running tagged. But just Quantum Kitty's good enough. I think we'll res this now. Yeah, no bad pub would be a bit better. And like, we have no money. I think if you trash these, you're fine. The whole deck's money is this. Oh, pad. That's actually pretty good. Oh, we could ice this up, actually. No, it's fine. They don't have enough money. Again, they do have click for 10 credits, which might be an issue. And Hacktivist and Beth, Kilrain, Chang come down. Oh man, that's more influence. And luckily we don't have a lot of credits, so that's not particularly good. And we have the QPM, which is really good behind either of these Ravens. So jamming a QPM in here is great, because then they can't get it. Unless they have an imp, which they could, but they're just clicking for credits. Oh, another kitty, that's super cute. So we'll put that in server 2. Click for 2. So now we actually have money. One person I've seen playing that card is you. I like Universal Connectivity Fee. I think it's a cool card. People don't play around it, and it's actually really strong. It was very strong in certain decks that ran, what's it called? I liked playing it with, I played it with Bandwidth and Caprice. I thought that was really fun together, because like ending the run and being tagged is like super scary. So that's the best part, is that these kitties are actually so hard to get. Unfortunately, we only have 2 of them, which means we're going to be only on maybe 5 points. So we just have to hope they run out of credits. I would be happy if resing this put us under Beth, but it doesn't. Okay, still don't have money for that. So you get your single accesses. There's still a lot of good beals in this deck. And hitting an operation is not good. Luckily, it's neither of those. It's probably an ice. And we haven't seen their multi-access. They have no multi-access. I guess their only multi-access is a Wanton. And we're finally getting them. They're actually running 2 Beths, which is 6 influence, which is a lot. So I think their whole deck is 2 Beths and then all the other cards. Putting this R&D is good. Putting this in that server is good too. Then we're weak to Wanton. I guess we could draw once. That doesn't help. They have the money to face tank this. I don't think it's a big deal. And we're going to get that Quantum Kitty. So this is good. This is good tempo for us. It scares them too. If we get a Universal Connectivity Fee hit, then I'm packing up and going to bed because we're a full house of Netrunner Japes. UECF. That's going to be a Star Championship winning card. Just you see. Okay, so we got the Schrodinger. It's always good for us. They can only fear 1 more, so we can't win the game through that. And they're always way ahead of Hard Hitting News and C-Source and all that. We have the exchange. We have the combo. It's going to be pretty difficult. Double Ravens looking like a good remote. And we just have to do never advanced shenanigans. Yo, what's up, Nick? How's it going? We don't have the agenda that helps us fast advance, which in theory we could jam 2 in here, which would look good. And they're going for the 1, and then they might end their turn with a tag. Who knows? If they end their turn with a tag, we win. Like if they miss this and end their turn with a tag, we win. So there's a chance we win right now. There's a small chance we win. Right, if they trash 3, there's a 40% chance we keep this card and win the whole game. Star Champ winner, brave words. Well, you gotta be brave with your words. Let's go. Otherwise, we lose the game. They might just do 2. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That's fine. They only trashed 2 at least. Well, we lost our win condition. Shit. That wasn't worse. Scoop on your SC deck? No, not really. I don't think I'm going to play it as CTM. This is CGFN's deck. So we'd have no more recursion. Where do we want to put the mum bed? We could put in the remote on top of this. The credit swing actually doesn't matter that much. We also could ice archives with this thing, and by ice, I mean it's quote unquote ice. Putting this in the remote is hard because we'd have to double advance it, which is difficult. If we do install advance, we only have 7 credits. Thinking. It's got UCF in it. No scraping following that revelation. I'll be very proud about my UCFs. So where do we put this, right? Because they're not going to run R&D because of that. If they run here, they're going to, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 credits, which they can click for 10. So it's definitely annoying. I think we might want to draw once. Oh, that's actually pretty good. These are not unique. So we can put 1 in each, I guess. It's no right choice anymore. You don't want to trace that. You want to break it. Okay. So we got some value here. They might be more willing to run centrals though after they trash the MVT. Excuse me, or seen an operation in archives because now running centrals is a lot better. But that's actually a really sizable hit. Now the thing is, we have no more punishment for tags, right? Like we lost both our heading news, we lost both our C source, and there's no recursion. So we are playing like the lamest NBN deck. Wait, what happened? I thought, where'd their money go? I thought they didn't have money. They know it's the Data Raven, so they might run that. Oh, they still have 2 tags. You see if on the ban list, it's gonna happen. It might just. So we res this. We don't have our exchanges anymore. Oh man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be juicy. 2 exchanges, so we don't even have exchange. There's nothing we can do with tags. There's legitimately no punishment in this. There's no teeth in this deck at the point that they've just got like 6 tags. Jesus. UCF full bleed. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be so pretty. Now resistors kind of get good. But like we have no more tag punishment. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa. So wait, this trashed itself. That was weird. Okay. Remy, I don't know what that necklace is. Why most CTMs I don't get at least play 1? I have no idea. Best defense would be so good. It would remove so much of their deck. Persephone Kappa. Remy has an interesting. So they actually forfeited global food to get rid of the exchange of information. I think that's always really exciting. You can't trash Bath with the tags. We could. They're going HQ here. There's a small chance they win, but they're going full tag me. And again, these resistors just get better, better, and better. I don't even know if they trace through this. That'll put them on 5, but they can just get rid of agendas and we deck ourselves, right? Because we don't have a lot of options anymore. But we have no tag punishment. They hit the IP block. Oh, that's actually really important. But like if we install advanced, there's no way. The quantum kitties don't work. We can trash fan site. We actually probably need to trash both of these. This has actually got really good. This doesn't do anything unless we click for credits. But I don't know how we win. I don't think we have a win condition in here. And I want to keep this to pad HQ because they can hammer HQ a bunch. I don't know if we can win. Yeah, we need an actual ETR ice, but they have credits. This is going to help a bit. This is actually 4 to break. They might just trace it and pay 3 or 2. Yeah, so it's not the best. But at least this is going to be expensive. And they got 3 out of the game, so what? There's another food in here, 3 Beals or 2 Beals. This is always going to be 3 to break unless we have more money than them, but as long it has to be the innermost piece of ice for that to actually be taxing. Trash the DBS, wow. Oh, now they can't trash the MVT. That actually worked out really well for them. Pro stats, the food stack. The food stack is totally correct. 100% you stack the food. Oh, they could. Could trash it. We took the money. So now they only have, what? They're clicking for credits. And there's the Beal. There's the big boy Beal. Again, we have no ETR ice. We just need like a toll booth. Toll booth. There's 1 ice in our deck that keeps them out. There's only 1 ice. That is good. At this point in the game. I think we might just jam the DBS. Oh, that's actually really hot. That's real spicy. We need that. That's really good because it helps us fix our hand. Oh, don't know about that. It looks like we're going to click for credits. Oh, gee, God. Okay, that's good. That's fine. All the MVTs are in the bin, too. IP block is marginally better than resistor. Yeah, marginally. At least it's big strength. And this actually is really important because this means that we can bury agendas. Like, you might want to just trash that. And they did. Imagine if we had a UCF into resistor, how damn good we would be. GG. Oh man, we have this card, huh? We just need one more Quantum Kitty. There's probably some mind games. Like, scoring this actually doesn't help us. We probably didn't want to score it. I think we wanted to install Advanced this in like a toll booth server and see them like break their back. However, they might now respect the Quantum Kitty because we are on game point. They just don't know how many we're running and how many Ares is. I think there's some combination of 4 of these, like of ARs and Quantums. So I think if you see 2 Ares and 2 Quantums, there's no more Quantums. Sneak Beal? I don't think we can sneak a Beal, Ginger. Like, as any card we put in that remote, they'll run it. Because that costs them nothing to check. And it doesn't matter if they have 11 tags or 15 tags. And that bad pub's actually going like a pretty far distance. It's all about the toll booth. The toll booth. Psychographics is also like kind of a win more card nowadays. Got the CBG. We got a Peel. I don't know if we can win. We lost every single like good thing. We're only 4 turns away from like getting wrecked. They always have 6 credits. Unprotected remote, they'll check it. 100%. There's nothing they don't check. There's nothing they don't check. Sneak a GFI, but it costs them nothing to go get it. Like, I don't think we can sneak a GFI. And if we sneak a GFI, it's install advance. Like, the best thing we could do is, yeah, install advance at Quantum Kitty. I don't think we have a chance. Also, how's it going, Ender? Did you manage to get the packs? Yeah, Nick, I did. I was right behind you. Got 2. It's good. Data Ravens are useless. 100% useless. IP is the only ice in hand that does anything. Actually, no. This does something. Like, putting this on R&D matters. And I think it's worth doing that on R&D. It's not great, though. Yeah, you'd be winning more. Sneak. Yeah, they check everything, and we lose in 3 turns. Like, it's really hard. It's just all about the Quantum Kitties that they don't have. We gotta do it. This is it. Come get it. Draw like fuck for the kitty. If we draw 3 more times, we lose the game. We can't draw more than once. We might have done it. If we can, kind of, I don't think. Yeah, 4 cards in R&D is the biggest issue. Maui Chris, what's up? Naked Beal, they'd check it. I guess Naked Beal is better than any other Beal. But yeah, like, they're just going to check everything. We're fucked. We just need 1 card, 1 exchange. Then we give them the food, right? Even in closed accounts would be winning. You do closed accounts behind like an. We just need to get the toll booth. Toll booth install behind it. We can win. GFI and remote Naked Beal. Then I think they'd get both of them. This is good that they're spending their money. It's only 2 credits, but it's money. We could boost, but we need our 8 credits. We need 11 credits to score behind a toll booth. And I think they just start slamming. Like, they should be slamming HQ. It's way better than running R&D. Way better. Because we've been holding on to these cards. I guess they're scared of the Quantum Kitties. But if we had a Quantum Kitty, we would have jammed it. What the fuck? Deja! No, that's a good game. That's GG. Mirage remote for additional time? Yeah, Mirage for remote for additional time is interesting. Yeah, because you can just shuffle this bad boy. Mirage on remote's actually pretty fair. Because you don't have to draw, you can just shuffle. But like they should be running HQ. I don't know why they're pending 4 on this when they could be spending 3 on here. Like chase 3 is better than chase 4, and obviously I can't score agendas. I think we're done. Beans, we're done. Draw once for the kitty. Netrunners, there's no more kitty. And even if we draw once, if there's a trashable they access, we lose. But there's not 3 kitties in this deck. And I think as soon as we do this, they just hammer HQ, which they should have done already. Trashing this, there's no point. I guess they could wanton, and that would be game winning. We can't draw. We just don't have a way to score an agenda. Res, if they go for it, that's technically buys us a turn. I just think they should be going HQ and we lose. I think we have to trash that. Otherwise they'll wanton us. Yeah, we're totally dead in the water. I don't think there's a winning solution to this problem. Yeah, 2 times RPM. Yeah, this is not going to be good. I don't know why they're running HQ. If they hit 2 trashables, also we lose, but one of them is a toll booth. So the best thing, though, actually... Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's fine. Because we can always res this, install over with a toll booth, install advance, and then we'll have this. Though, but they can run an R&D if this is the last card and trash it or we lose. So, like, we're not going to buy that much time with the Maryland. Yeah, so this is the last card is the toll booth. So we 100% lose the game. 100% we lose the game. QPM, that makes sense. Right? Because if we shuffle this back in, they trash and we deck ourselves. Oh, wait, what? We don't even have a second toll booth? Oh, we lost it a while ago. Hey, GG. Boom, decked. I wasn't sure how to capitalize on QPM fear, but I had no more ETR ice. Yeah, there's no way out of that. Oh, that's all we could do. Yeah, losing this was bad. I didn't realize there was a second one in there. That would have changed how we played for sure, but I think there was no winning play. And no matter what, as long as there's trashables in here with a mixture of Edward Kim and like just paying trash costs for things, we were done. 6 points. Gotta give the runner a tag though. These should have more counters. Slow and painful the way Ed Kim likes it. Yeah, he likes a fight, huh? Yeah, totally. There's no reason not to run at that point. Thanks for the game, mate. Okay, so that's CTM. Super good deck, huh? Those wantons actually like hurt us pretty bad. They really did. And there was that one turn where they cleared the tags. The wanton was that bad, and we just didn't get our economy up, right? The bad pub was brutal. It did help a bunch, but like they still had always this Shadow Net in hand. And I think Shadow Net's actually really cool with Fansight. I guess with Day Job specifically, but I'm not a big fan. You know I'm not a big fan of Build Script probably if you watch the channel or Deuces. I think at least they're not running process automation, which is strictly bad. Oh, really bad. Yo, Maxime, you look like Andre with a beard. How's it going, bud? Let's give that one another shot. Okay, so what do we learn about CTM? Because what we're going to do tonight, I guess, is talk about how to play around things. And what I've learned about CTM is it's unless they have the closed account, what this deck doesn't have a lot of, you can float tags. You really can. And if we just keep down the resources, which we didn't get early, maybe we need to mulligan for them, you can not get good. And early AR security would have been a huge deal ender. I think you're right. This is Max. A lot of good Maxes here. We could jam 3 remotes, hope they don't get the Aries. It's a pretty high variance play. I think we're going to try it. Because we at least have a C source, which maybe that's good. But there's a lot of good Max builds. Indexing is really popular. Step 1, do not steal food. Step 1, do not steal food is good. I'm really bad at this. Store champ in 2 days. Oh. Sunday or Saturday? Our store championship is in 2 days. Oh, no way. Hey, best of luck. Atlanta. I got mine on Sunday. All right. Cool. We have exchanged sea source. Not very particularly good, but we can go ahead and do the Jam Marino. It plays into Hacktivist, but that's largely it. Say that preemptive for your win cons. We lost one of them. The other one we played. I'm on Max Biotech. Ooh, Biotech's fun. So best case, they're taking credits here. They did lose the Dirty Laundry, which is really good because they can't like tempo up and check this. Also, they're not hitting this, so like running is really difficult. If we trash this, it's really bad. Paperclip in the bin. That's a really good start for us. We could have rezzed the Daily Business Show, but we'd be down at 0 credits. Let's go ahead and take the good agenda. And we haven't seen a turntable just yet, but we gotta watch out. Suppress remotes, yeah. I think step 1 is suppress remotes. And they have the deep data mining, which we're weak to. They're running Maw, man. And they're running this, which they're technically playing around. And I hope we keep our sea source, because we're going to trash this bad boy. Oh, we lost our sea source. Are you kidding me? Why does this keep happening? I'm checking all the stuff. DBS. Maw is kind of hard to deal with. I don't think we have any tech for Maw, especially because we built all these remotes. That's really difficult. That's really difficult. There's nothing announced in Toronto yet? Holy shit, for real. No way. This is not what I'm taking to this championship. Hard-hitting news is good. Hard-hitting news is very good. Miss Max 103. Very much I do too. Yeah, that's the best we got here, right? But we're going to lose most of everything else. If they have same old thing, this is really bad. If you have DBS Maw, it's not too bad to some extent. But we need our money for this hard-hitting news, which they're going to be in a really bad spot. Unfortunately, we can't clear this, and they didn't steal an agenda. So we just need 3 credits for that, so at least click once. I guess we could draw, click, play. Yeah, that's actually a really good draw. But they got hard-hitting news. Great 2-page deck list. Crap. Yeah, they played into that. As far as I know, there's nothing in Toronto yet. That's fucking crazy. You guys have Nationals in March, which is relatively soon, but how is there not a store championship? There's usually like 4 or 5. 3 or 4. And they have some meta tech here with Citadel. And they're going to take the Liberator, which makes sense. Maybe they'll clear their tags. I don't know. Hacktivist is online. But we can't capitalize on here. Right now, the best top deck is the Singleton closed accounts. I don't get how this deck runs the 1 closed accounts. It doesn't seem particularly good. And we don't have any end run ice, let alone... Well, there's not much end run ice. I'll just take 2 credits. Oh, 1 credit. We'll just click for credits. This is fine. This is really bad. Like, CTM's meant to be very strong. They lost double liberated. That's maybe not the worst for them. It's also really important to keep track of the recursion cards, because you can assume they're running Levy, right? Echo Chamber, they probably don't trash. Unless they're going full tag me. This is like the big decision here. But we don't have 4 credits, so there's no reason actually to hit this. But they only have 3 same old things. Oh, they're trashing it. Oh, they're going full tag me. Okay, we have a game. If they're trashing it, they don't get Maw too, which is like a really big deal. And they should probably be running central servers, because Maw is good, let alone just accessing cards. As maybe they don't want to give the food. Because if they get a food, we'll exchange it for sure. And they're on 5 tags. I don't know, classically to any CTM lists. Oh man, they're going for the tag clear. We are a couple credits short of hard-hitting news than them again. If we do credit, it's trace 4. They have to spend all their money, but so would we. Seems bad. And that's a 7 credit play. Okay, we have enough money for that. That's a thing. Maybe they get rid of all their tags, but then they can't run for a while. At least they have, like, they're drawing cards, which is good. Go tag me, lose cards. Yeah. I think best defense is cool. And they lost another Dirty Laundry, which is really good. And they're data folding. Oh, legwork. That's fine. They got the Beal. Trash the Miraju. And they're going to see everything else. So they know we have exchange. And they don't know we have hard-hitting news. So that's really good, because they're weak to hard-hitting news right now. We could do credit, hard-hitting news, and still have IP block money. Did you get Siphon? No. But I don't even know if we have to hard-hitting news. Because I don't think they can clear all their tags. And the difference between 3 and what's it? It's not that important. Hey, what's up, Necroscope? How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. And they trashed the commercial bankers group. We can't score this. The hedge fund is a really good draw, but we're actually one click short of running it. The thing is, if we play this, there's a big chance we lose one of these, which is not good. So I think we just click for credits here. Scoring the Beal is not great either. So we could do credit, exchange, or sorry, credit. Oh, they're on 4 tags. No, I don't think we hard hitting news. So maybe we draw once. Yeah, that's really good, I guess. And next turn we could do credit, hedge fund, hard hitting news maybe. And we just want to make sure we keep about 5 credits for the server. And we want the DBS because that's the biggest thing. In none of our games do we have DBS running. And Daily Business Show makes sure that you don't draw garbage. And we especially need to control our hand if Maw is on the table, because otherwise we lose things. And again, this deck doesn't run 2 Quantum Kitties for some reason, and we lost our heading news, so that's fine. Alright, Mark Andre, how's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. How you doing? Do you know what you're running at the Store Champs just yet? I have no idea. Okay, so we could do the hard-hitting news play without hard-hitting news. That seems okay. We could do credit advance. This doesn't really change much. Also, this MVT has no teeth against 2 credits. I think we can draw it once. Well, okay. So next turn we score this. Turns off the current. We can res our DBS. That's the second same old thing in the bin. So they're hoping one more they got. The inject draws nothing really exciting. Daily cast and data folding are dead. Actually, Sure Gamble's kind of dead too. And we know what they're going to play next click. There's also a new card in the new pack, which I just got today, that actually would return Maw to hand, which seems okay. So let's see. That's going to turn off the Hacktivist, of which there are 2 more. So we're going to go ahead and pre-res this bad boy. I was trying to find your secret tech recipe, all in your mind. Hey, I have no idea what we're doing. And they lost the Levy, which is a big deal too. Whether they're running 2, I don't know. We didn't count enough influence for that to be the thing. And luckily, the agendas in hand we have are pretty good. We can actually install this one naked. Or we might just want to keep it so that it eats Maw. And they Maw the Quantum Kitty. And they're actually clearing tags. Which I think we want the preemptive here. They're actually clearing tags. That's kind of scary. We could go for the exchange while we have it and go up to 4 points. It means the food wins. That's interesting. Do you have White Nile? No, White Nile didn't come out back. We just got this like a month late in Canada, or at least this part of Canada. So we have some plays here, right? We can exchange, which turns off Ares, which maybe being on 4 points is better. We can exchange, install the food, and then preemptive. I kind of like that, because they're going to clear the tag. And we can lose the sea source. Like, we can't hope that we're going to have huge combos. So put back hard-hitting news. Hard-hitting news. The Quantum Kitty we probably want back in our deck. I also like the sea source. It's another win condition. Actually, the exchange of information is a bigger win condition. We'll pull those back, I guess. That might not be optimal. The food wins if you score another agenda. Yeah, the food wins if we exchange too. We haven't even seen new core sets. Yeah, new core sets we haven't seen either. Well, yeah, I think I went off the internet. Don't feel good about that. Okay, and they lost the second Levy. And there's the daily cast. So they're going to go for their cast and their folding, I think. I need a knife for this. Do I have one? I don't think I have. Oh, I can use this. So luckily they're on no credits. That makes it very easy for us to score this. Ideally, we draw some sort of econ card, because it's hard for them to contest and do anything else, right? I think I'm dead in the water. Not yet. Oh, Jesus. Let alone one of our win conditions technically is those, Oh, also Raven on Archives is good. Oh, we lost that. That sucks. Yo, Mom Max sucks. What's up, Steven? How's it going? So we can control a draw, which is really good. We have the hard-hitting news, which is definitely the best draw that we could possibly do here. 3, 2. Oh. So they lost all their recursions. They have 7 cards left in their stack. So if we do the hard-hitting news right here, it's actually pretty good because it protects a lot of stuff. We can definitely draw once. Draw again. That's good. The Maw is going to be the biggest issue. And we're only on 1 credit. That kind of sucks because we don't have enough for that. Maybe we shouldn't have drawn and we should have done the math and clicked for a credit so we can res the IP block. That actually is probably a misplay. And the card I'm talking about is this one. Self-growth program. Technically tag punishment. Technically. That's cool, huh? Yeah, we goofed. I don't think they'll run this though, because if it was an agenda, we might have scored it. And if it's a food, I don't think they want it, especially when we have this. But we're really weak to Maw. I like this card a lot. At Worlds, there was a bunch of games against CTM. I won with just only installing basically Maw and Magnum Opus. That's all you need to do. They can't keep their combos if they're not jamming aggressively, which we are not because our economy sucks. Oh, they lost Stim Hack. There's not much they can do. It's been a while. New cards smell nice. It's been a while since I had new Netrunner cards. It's really cool. If you're just tuning in, by the way, my name is Andre. It's a Matchball Grid. We are playing some competitive decks. And we lost the food, which is the best case scenario here. That's a C-source value. Okay, so this is going to give them... This loses them the game. Oh, that's GG. That's a good game. That was a mistake of a run. Oh, that was the worst cards in Archives. Exchange in hand. You hit a Quantum and food in the same run. Oh, that's so miserable. And they actually could consider winning if they ran this and then had another click left, but they don't. Quantum food in the same run while tagged. Oh, that's so bad for them. Ooh, what's up, Darkling? How's it going? Oh, we didn't even have to do anything. Yeah, we are playing some CTM. Sorry for the bad TV. Good game. That wasn't bad TV. Hitting a food and QPM in the same axis. That's super rough. Reg Max should beat CTM almost all the time without Maw anyway, though. I don't have enough familiarity with Reg Max, but I think we're going to try it right now, Steven, because I think it's good. Also, Darkling, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. We're just playing some of the good decks. None of these are particularly weird, like spicy. Thanks, you too. See you around, eh? I have a 60% keyboard now. It's missing the enter on the far right. It's weird. So what else we got? I think it's really good before Store Championship to grind out some amount of decks. Excuse me, some amount of games with the popular decks, because you know they're going to be represented, at least the archetypes and not the specific deck lists. I've been messing with Hearts of Chandra. It's not a good deck. Oh man, that's a cool idea, and I think it's only going to get better, right? Because you've seen in the new up cycle, there's a lot of support cards to deal with information in the runner's hand, and being able to know it is really cool. 17 influence also is not terrible. Like, that actually helps. But I think Hearts of Chandra is only going to get better, and that's maybe not a very impressive statement. So there's a lot of Vals that are doing well. We played Seamus's Val before. This is like what people call regular max, which a lot of players in my meta really think is good. This is also very regular. Like, you see how similar these lists are. A lot of it's just piloting. This seems fun. Let's try it. We have one knifed, which is cool. It deals with Kagugo. I hate Kagugo. You got the Hacktivist, which is really good. Career Fair, Dirty Laundry, great. You have one Amakua and one Data Sucker, which we talked about before on the stream. MK Ultra can be easily capitalized on without the suckers. You got the Stim Hack, you got the one Levy, 3 Same Old, and a single Scrubber, and an Ice Carver, which is actually really nice because a lot of people are playing strategies that involve on ice. Not something that they were possibly doing. This might actually be deck list of the week next week. I wouldn't be surprised. How many people have had their Store Championships? Like, are most people still waiting for them? I think it's still early on in the season. It's good to them revisit IDs that don't quite seem popular. Yeah, I think that's the coolest thing. They just need to make Con great again. The thing, Red, is I don't know if it's entirely possible. Why is this 100%? We lost the game. Right? Because Con's ability just isn't good. Comparatively, right? Like, I guess if you printed Breakers, Icebreakers specifically, but it's so hard. 3 Store Championships in Colorado, holy shit. Store Champion in my area is this Saturday. Honey Tea, where you at? Turbo Bird. But the thing is, like, if you compare her ability to Los or anybody else that just gets 2 credits for a click, 1 in an install is kind of hard to get value out. Yo, Z-Comp, that beard, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Conduit, what's up? Took the job in Montreal, visiting for the first time next weekend. Any tips? Oh, shit. That's fantastic. Welcome to Montreal. This weekend is the winter. So you're visiting at the part of Montreal where it's like the least obviously inhospitable. Dress warm. I don't know where you're coming from, but really dress warm. You can't overdo it if you have leggings, anything like that. Next weekend, there's still things going on. I believe if you like electronic music, you want to go downtown, or not downtown to the Old Port, they have, what's it called? Igloo Fest, which is fun. That's going on weekends and Thursday, Friday nights. Otherwise, you just dress warm. Because if you're warm, you can't have a miserable time because the city is lovely. There's a lot of good food, too. I don't know what area you're staying in. If you want to let me know, I could help. Who are we playing as? Max? What else we got? Yo, what's up, Tarmus? What kind of switches did you get in the keyboard? I got Gatoron Reds because they were out of Gatoron Browns. Seems good. Yeah, they sound nice. I like that. What would you think is the unexplored balance runner corp ability? Bit of theory crafting. I'm curious. That's interesting. Unexplored. I'm not big into expos. They've been doing a lot of that. I like the abilities that you play the game around that are more like less about, you know, deck building and more about playing like Leela. Like the first time this happens or when this happens, bounce on a piece of ice. I kind of like that a lot. I'd be interested to see something like the Fate mechanic, which is from L5R. The idea that maybe you can install something maybe cheaper, but you have to, or I don't know what, but the idea that you have to choose how much money to put in a certain card and it only lasts around for that much time. I think those kind of mechanics are like super interesting. I don't know how you do that. That might just not be an ability, but just like runner cards. Cool, thanks. As I said for months though, they must have made her for a reason. I would love her. I don't know what happened. Like maybe she got nerfed. Maybe she's meant to be 15 ability, but like those bird breakers are just not great enough. Yo, what's up, Red? What up? Specky's broken in testing. Yeah, probably she was a bit busted. I don't know, because you don't know about testing, right? Like in testing, maybe everyone's running ice and then D-Res was too strong and they're like, fuck this. And then in the competitive world meta, everyone's running like moons with ice. All right, we're doing harpsichord. We only have one kid in Ottawa because Asmodee Canada does not know how to read their orders. Asmodee Canada's been fucking up left, right, and center this year so far. They have. Facebook messaging you my max list. 100 games, I can judge it according to Damon. You put the 100 games in. Kenny's list is pretty good, although he plays Rebirth, which you don't like. Kenny's list, that comes twice. Also Fade from NTG. Oh, that's like the Fate mechanic. Haven't played in a while. Hey, let's... Best of luck. Have fun. So I know a lot of people have tested a lot with Max, and Max like requires a lot of testing because there's a lot of like draw RNG, and it's good to have a balanced deck. Now we don't... What's our card? Oh, Levy, right? And that's the cool thing about Max is you know she's not on Employee Strike or Film Critic, both really good. We have Econ, we have a Starting Bird, we have Draw. This is hands really good. Ow. Yeah, Temujin definitely skewed a lot of crim testing by far. There's no doubt. And yeah, I heard, just like Remy said, Jesminder Serene apparently was like very strong. And CTM says can't be prevented because everyone just played Jesminder somehow, which is crazy. The problem is that NBN is very likely to run AI punishment with IP block, so Amaku is a bit risky. I still think it's worth playing. Because we could do sure gamble, keep our money up, run R&D. You want to get like one agenda turn. Drawing this is okay. I don't know what this card is. That's an ice carver. Oh, it's a fist. Is it? No, not really. It's just ice. But we'll go for our accesses. Let's go get in there. Let's run R&D. You want to steal one agenda turn. You got to spend a click if there's a TG, TBT, stuff like that. Mother Goddess. Great that we got our turtle friend up. We could inject now. It's if we draw 4, we can still throw out the Black Orchestra, which is good. We could charge this, but if we have a tag last click, it's probably disastrous. So, okay. Another Black Orchestra. It's not the best. But at least we have more money than them. And the Mother Goddess, it's really good that we have our one turtle if they drew a Mother Goddess, because otherwise they could just like wreck us behind a single piece of ice. Their credits are not good though. NBN doesn't have a lot of good ways to make credits. Sometimes they play biased reporting, but that's not good. Early game, late game, it's good. I think Harpsichord is underrated. Ninja Mike, I think it's actually really good. The problem is it's either Strike or Film Critic are super popular, and they really shut it down. And that's a Beal, which is probably the only 2-pointer they're running, unless maybe they're running Exploda. Okay, we got same old thing, Stim Hack. We have money. There's no reason not to access first click unless we hit a snare, which they can't afford. We can also run HQ if this doesn't work out. It's a Kitsune. So they're going to give us agendas. That might mean a ward bait, which is like one of the most fun agendas. They can still res, what's it called here? IP block. So it'll be all their money at least. Problem with some kind of Fate temporary payment ability on Netrunner ID would be increasingly hard to balance around high cost cards. 100%. It could be something like Blue Sun. I don't know. Yeah, Career Liberated is really good Tokes. It's like the Anarch Dream. And we only have 2 of these in a lot of deck lists now. A lot of people aren't playing 3 Career Fair. Mogo. Okay. No go. Activist, not a lot of value. We know they're drawing the Kitsune, which if we have this up to 5 strength, I don't know. How did NBN ever lose? It's crazy looking back, Grim. And we used to play NBN with 3 Astros in it. It just doesn't make any sense. They have to ice up everything if they want to keep us out. We can run HQ one more time, and the last click we could, in theory, career fair liberated. But we don't want to run last click for sure. They might res this. Yeah, this might be pure Mythic's Trap, so I expect Excalibur. This might be an Excalibur, considering they considered resing it on 2 credits and on a 3rd click. IPO is so far away from being good, and we can dip down to 6 credits and still be safe. They might purge here, but then we just hammer R&D maybe even 4 times. Again, if you steal an agenda, accessing is bad with things like award bait, but if they're running Mythics, there's not a lot of good award bait cards, and they might want to just get up to that IPO. So I've had worse in the bin. That's not the best, but we have clickless econ, which is good. Let's just keep the pressure up. IPO. Oh, that's really bad. So we can install this click for... There's not a lot we can do this turn. Mother Goddess. Man, that's not going good. So we're still pretty good at 7. If they do like hedge fund, credit, hard-hitting news, it's kind of awkward. But we'll be fine because we can clear the tags because we'll get money with daily casts. And they'll be spending all of theirs. But like, I don't know, they're just trying to get the IPO up. I don't think they're going to res anything. We just got a hammer. Oh, we just lost connection. We reconnected. I hope that's fine. And an ice on R&D. Probably the Mogo. Makes purging better once they res everything. But if they spend money here, they're not going to be able to hit the what's it called? The IPO, which is really good. Hedge fund. Are you serious? Seems like, yeah, this is not good. Kenny also isn't on the hot max tech, which is playing DDoS. I'm a big fan of DDoS. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was not right. We want to run HQ. Excuse me. There's no reason to run the same card twice. So we know IPO, we know Mother Goddess. I think we know Kitsune, which probably is this ice. Playing on? Yeah, please. I just wanted to run HQ. Okay, that's good. Oh, they thought we were leaving. Oh, that makes sense. Kitsune, don't know what this ice is anymore. Oh, we don't want to gain a credit. Stop. We're going to be passively card drawing, which is really good. There's nothing really else I think we need in this matchup. Really isn't. So we can just take the money. Against NBN, it's really good to leave 4 credits always on a liberated account. So if somehow they do close your accounts, you can always click for 4. I think that's always very good. Drawing our indexings would be good. So actually drawing has some value, and we should have done that before taking money. We are a bit weak now to, what's it called? To arc lockdown, but we have a turtle boy. Maybe it's a turtle girl. It's definitely a turtle. And here's the money coming in. They're going to be playing IPO. For sure. So credits matter. But they're really not winning. We just need draw into our multi-axis. Same old thing on the table. Also is weak to best defense, but if we bin in indexing, and we might be locked out of the game really soon. And they drew after they installed an ice. Always a mistake. And there's the indexing. So they're going to purge next turn for sure. And they didn't even play IPO. All right, news team. Great. Just annoying. Just annoying. And indexing is not even particularly great against this deck, right? Because you can only steal 1 agenda. It does set up the Mad Dash, which is sweet. Oh, actually, we should have not done that. We should definitely run again because we didn't steal an agenda. There's no reason to put that on the table. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So you want to get an agenda turn? Just because there's a certain amount of turns that you can win the game in. And, actually, we could use an MK Ultra. It's unlikely that it's not necessary, so that's fine. Do you have any tech against deck for RFG agendas? Nope. I don't think that's something that I would be worried about. Like Artist Colony, like those cards I wouldn't put in a deck unless I have support to do them on my own. Because so few cards in the game, I mean, so few IDs have like competitive, quote unquote, agendas they want to remove from game. Like so few do. So we can run R&D. This is not the Kitsune. If it's a Mother Goddess, if they res this one first, okay, it's fine. So I guess we can run Archives. So we might be fucked. I don't know. News team is risky in ShadowNet meta. Yeah, maybe people. I think ShadowNet is more popular on the Shaper end. That might be a mistake to play this in a competitive field. But as long as we have tokens to get somewhere, we just kind of run through the last click because that's a Kitsune. They might show us something really mean, and they threw out their money cards. So they're gonna have to ice up everything. It's not that difficult to do that, but with Mother Goddess, they can only put an end around on one server. So just don't do that last click, right? Because they can Kitsune us as a TG, TBT, and then exchange or closed accounts is the bad one, not exchange. Exchange doesn't do anything. And I meant that you can RFG the news team under Blacknet. No, 100%, I understand. But like, we don't have anything like that in this deck, and I wouldn't put anything like that in a deck unless the deck on its own has ways to ensure that in every matchup it's useful. So like if we're running all that stuff. Frame Job rotated Ransom. It was the first card of the spin cycle, so it did rotate. You could RFG those though, totally comp, like that's a legal play. And that's very good. Like a lot of Shaper decks are running a fan site because it's good. And they might want to throw out 2 agendas here. I think we're just going to go HQ. Ooh, Rebirth. So if we Rebirth, we have no more card draw. I don't think we need card draw. And what can we Rebirth into? We've seen not operations. We haven't seen a lot of operations. Omar is not particularly good. Alice is not particularly good. I don't know if we need card draw anymore. Do we need card draw? This is actually like a pretty high skill cap decision that I wasn't prepared for. Val is useless, Rain is useless, Quetzal is useless, Null is technically valuable, right? Because you can get 2 with the Amakua. I'll go Edward Kim, get some Link. Probably doesn't matter. Armor lets you get around Archives traps. It does, but we have to run through this shit. Okay, fire. So that was right, we called that correctly. It's Excalibur, which we can't break. I think Null would have not been that bad. It's a June bug. Oh, Jesus. So they're doing June bug and they're showing us probably award baits. That's freaky. We have a lot of credits, though. And that's a liability. We just run through this last click, which is scary if they run TGTBT. So Excalibur is actually pretty good. You never Rebirth. It's so meh. Yeah, I'm going to miss the card draw, Steven. I think you're right. And then every 4 turns they just purge. But the thing is, if they have their end to run ice here and they're starting like Loki for 5 influence, they can never score. Can't wait until Moga rotates. Yeah, this card's actually a really big deal. There's a lot of decks that lose before deck building, or before the game starts, right? I'll check this. I don't care. Give us a news team. I guess they could be a, what's it called? Yeah, that's it. But we can break this. Oh, no, fire. So they can give us an agenda. Like here, they want to give us an award bait to advance a Beal. So they get that, and then we can't access it. No matter what, we don't access this. So there's an award bait, and we just don't access. Because if this is a 4-2, it's really bad. We're just going to jack out there. Now, running HQ sucks too, but if this is like a, what's it called? Exploded Palooza, it's bad. You don't want to access it. But that's all the deck does. They have, I don't know if they have another Kitsune. We have to run here. We have to run HQ. And the thing is, they either score or purge. And if they purge, we can index, which has some value. There's another Mogo. Wait, what? Did this get a counter? This should get a counter, right? Did this get a counter? Did this... No. Did the turtle get a counter? I don't know if the turtle got a counter there. Does it say when the Amakua gets a counter? Is it in chat? Oh, it did. You jacked out. It's right. Oh, it's because we trashed the June bug last time. I thought we'd have one more counter than I thought I would. This is fine, though. At least we can break the Excalibur next turn. No foul. Yeah, sweet. Forgot I trashed the June bug. So this could be a food. We haven't seen a restricted card so far. They only have so many tricks. If that's a Beal, even and they go up to 5 points, it's scary. Yeah, we had 2 strength before the run. Thank you. I forgot about that. Okay, so it saves them some time and value. If that's a TGTBT or something, I think there's no way you access it. Oh man, it's a big Beal. It's a big Beal. I hope they run Mushin. Mushin's really fun. So now we can break for 1. So now this does nothing. We can go for the indexing. We can set up the indexing. And it's hard for them to stop the indexing. I guess they could purge. That's actually really bad. Fuck. We're on 2 agenda points. We can mad dash. This might not be the right play. Because they can't run back. Indexing's weak. They are running Mushin and Psychic Field. Oh, we're Edward Kim at least. So Psychic Field, we want to trash that. Are they trying to kill us? So Raven on the bottom. If they run Raven, though, that's an issue for them. Like, right? Because now their Mogos aren't good. I don't want the news teams. News teams are gross. Oh, that's not right. We gotta redo that. So do news team. So they, I don't know, they get scared. We want to put Mushin on top because I don't want to deal with that shit. We can run twice more. That sucked. Yeah, there's a lot of traps in there, huh? Yo, what's up, Professor Plywood? Null would have been really good on that Kitsune. Yeah, Null would have helped. I liked being able to trash the Mushin. But that Kitsune was... If we broke that Kitsune, I don't think they would have gone for the play. So it just, like, stayed in HQ. I just don't want to deal with Psychic Field. Not a big fan. Okay, so now they're drawing the Raven, which is kind of garbage. Kind of. And they're going to draw 2 news teams in a row, which sucks. They're just purging, which is fine. Not much we're doing here. We could run archives. I want to run archives. How bad could this be? Like Kitsune? What are they going to show us? Another ward bait? They have nothing advanced. Oh, it's a Raven. Okay, cool. So now the Mother Goddesses aren't good. They would break these for 3. So that's like the best case scenario. They may be protecting Quantum Kitties in there. Not much more to do. Let's run HQ. Never last click, right? Because of TGTBT. Fire. And I think we have Turning Wheels in this deck, which is also not great in this matchup. Oh, we don't even. Oh, wow. Mogo. Okay, and I'll just put that in a cast, I guess. Oh, man, it's going to be a long game. And they only need 1 more agenda. They have to do 1 more spicy trick. So that's the Raven. We know it. What's behind it, I don't know. Could be the Quantum Kitty. They're drawing before they're... After they're installing. Always 100% wrong. Spend your 4 on your Raven. I'll trace through it. It's fine. Issue is for Quantum Kitty, but we've seen most of what they drew. This is actually likely a news team. No, we're not going to trace through that for a news team. Because they don't have money to score it. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. I guess we could run HQs, find the news team. There's another news team on top. But they're definitely running Quantum Kitties if they're doing that. Yeah, that's probably a news team. I don't care. They need to click for credits before we have to deal with that. Guess we could draw once. Knifed. Not going to matter. Legitimately dead. If we hit a news team here, that changes everything, though. We might have wanted to do that before drawing. Yeah, fuck. That changes everything. We haven't seen any tag punishment. We're on 1 fucking agenda. They might be running stock buyback, too, right? Because we have a lot of stuff. So that actually might not be a news team. Oh, but they drew after. So that could be the second news team, actually. So, no, maybe we're still on the right track. Yeah, they drew both. Ender. Yeah, totally. Okay. All right. Well, this is all brand new. I guess we can go for the indexing. Install. We're actually going to pay real money. So this will be expensive-ish until it's cheap once the turtle's good, which will be soon. And we can mad dash for some points. If this is a Beal, they win the game. Man, not good. Franchise City, which they could res. Oh man, that's good. That's rich. And they have IP block. Okay, the knife is back. Let's put that on the bottom. Turtle. Psychic Field. We can get that. We'll put Psychic Field on top because there's a chances of Franchise City. If we run, they might res a Franchise City. So we'll put that on the top, then to 15 minutes. So we'll run twice more. The Franchise City Raven. Yeah, that's cool. Psychic Field 15 Raven franchise IP block. Okay. Run R&D. We've also seen a lot of the cards they drew. I don't think they'll... Oh, it takes 2. Shit, you're right. I've been underpaying for that heavily. Might as well MD-15. So we're going to mad dash it. It's not particularly good. Oh, man, that's all their money. That's really rough. I don't think they have punishment, though. We haven't seen anything. So, hey, guys, we're on 3 points. We did it. And they're going to top deck Raven. The Ice Carver, which we lost, would be so good because it saves 3 credits on most of these things. And they have the credits now. Okay, well, no point running this on top of a franchise city. I don't care that much. There's a news team likely in here. Judge. We could play Hacktivists if they have the thing down. It's not going to matter that much. Yeah, I miss Max. Oh, that's actually really good. That's really, 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 really good. It makes the Purge better for sure. We got to run HQ once a turn just to power up a turtle. Fire. Also, do we have a console? I think we have 1 turntable maybe? No console. Consoles don't matter. Okay. Award bait. Oh, that's good. They have to. It has to be a card that can be advanced. So we'll find something out about this. There's a chance they win though. Like if this is a 5-3, even a 4-2. Oh fuck. That's a good game. Oh well. Oh, it could be a Junebug still, but apparently it's not an agenda. Maybe it's a Quantum Kitty. That's fine. GG. Because it has to be an advanceable card. And there's no agenda they wouldn't score right away. So if they don't score, this is a trap. It's not like we could get it. So I don't know. I think you would just... If this isn't the winning agenda, I think you don't advance that. Unless it's a Quantum. Oh man, this is rough. So what did they just drew? They drew the Raven. Behind that was the franchise. So it's the IP block on top of R&D. And that award bait's been there since like turn 1. And we still need a lot of agendas. I don't know how many mad dashes we have. 1. So we still need like 2 agendas. At least we can break this with 3 with the Data Sucker and MK Ultra. It saves a lot of credits. This is worth 3 credits to us. If we have 2 of them, it's worth 2 credits or 5 credits. 6 credits? No, 5. So we're doing okay. It's actually like a hard ability. The thing is like so many people run Employee Strike and then like these strats are like pretty bad. That's a franchise city. Okay. Well, this is actually a really good way for us to get turtles. Hacktivist probably doesn't matter that much. But one of these is franchise city. The other's a new team. So we know one of them is one of them is the other. The franchise city actually matters if this is an agenda. The news team will put us back. And I don't want to do that. So I think we run HQ. I guess we can drop. Inject's interesting. It'll probably get us money. Yeah, that's good. We lost nothing. We also have another same old thing, indexing, which is really good. Let's go HQ. It's unlikely we lose because we've seen a lot of the cards that they've drawn. And I don't want to use a Data Sucker. We want to get Data Sucker tokens. Oh, fire. How many 5-string sentries are people running into? Very little. Very few. But 4-string sentries are very, very, very popular. Okay, Raven, we knew that. So we can contest this next turn. So we can put down the same old thing. And we probably still don't win. Levy is actually draw 5. That's technically useful. Stim Hack is still good too. Okay. So IP block is off the top. Watch them be something silly like a Ronin. That's fine though. We've had worse. And I think we've seen way too much influence for Ronin. So now the top of R&D is fresh. They might go for the Purge here. I think Purge is pretty good. Also, if we're not playing around Quantum Kitty, like we could, after like we're on 6 points, we could just run Archives, hopefully win. And they're drawing. I think this deck runs a legwork. But it's also kind of scary. When you can only steal 1. And that's totally the issue. Like, we have to bait out the indexing. We have to bait out the franchise city. Because we have to make them res it. It's probably franchise city. Let's go for it. Indexing, doing work. This is good. So still, there's probably not 3-point agendas in this deck. I see a lot of Sucker plus 3 for MK. Yeah. Sucker plus Mimic is 1, too. Okay, so we can plan this. So MCA Informant doesn't matter. They can draw that. Franchise City does matter. Mother Goddess doesn't matter. So we don't want them to draw Franchise City. We'll put Award Bait down there. Maybe put it 1 lower. I don't know. And we'll do... The thing is, they might res that thing, right? So BLMCA Mother Award Bait. So Award Bait is 4 down. Okay. So they'll res their Franchise City. We could play Hacktivist and then run R&D. We threw out the Hacktivist. That was an interesting decision we made. We know this is a Raven. It's fine. We don't actually have to access in theory. I guess, I don't know. If this is an agenda, we lose. If that's a Franchise City. I don't know. It's a bluff. I beat a PU deck recently with Max, and afterward the person got salty and said Max is all just luck and RNG. Didn't take the real skill to play. Oh, man. Yeah, of course. They have to have like 3 foods in HQ. I don't know. We've seen a lot of HQ. I guess they have access, so we have to decide whether or not they access. If they access, they get 1 agenda point. Sure. So now they can raise their Franchise City. Which, if this is an agenda, they win the game. So maybe we should wait and trash this thing. This is the game-winning agenda. It's not such a gnarly card to use. It's scary. We knew it was there. We could tell it was there. So we might just win here. GG? Because we can't get this. I think so. Yeah, it's GG. Oh, well, we knew that was that. We could have trashed this maybe. I think this is a Raven. We probably should have gone and trashed that because we know that we're going to lose. Yeah, we have no way out. The only way out is an Imp or a By Any Means, and this deck list has neither of those. Without FC for M-Strike, it's hard from here. Yeah, totally. Yeah, okay. Well, we did what we could. Yeah, I don't think we have any way out. Looks like he just shuffled that. After we indexed, they could have shuffled 15 minutes. That actually might have been a good play. This is a news team, so okay, that's game. Yeah, that sucked. We probably should have just slowed down and trashed the Franchise City. Because I was pretty sure this wasn't an agenda, because I thought they would have scored it already. There's no reason not to. Check archives. We can't steal any agendas, power guys. I don't think it's worth anything. Quantum. Quantum was the one card that made sense. There. I was hoping it was a June bug. Yeah, so we could have played a bit slower, and I think we knew how we were going to lose, and I still think we didn't respect it, which is not great. And we would have won in like 2 or 3 turns. We were pretty sure that was the thing that we had to trash. I don't know if you ever played Junebug when Astro was around, that you could like move the counter from the Astro onto the Junebug to get lethals. It was pretty funny. I don't actually know. I think the Omar would have been much better. Trashing 1 Mushin might not have mattered. Yeah, the new deck, the new pack actually has some good stuff. I'm not actually sure how good Echo Chamber is. That last CTM we were playing had it, but okay, that's Max, right? I think those are like the 2 most basic competitive archetypes, like CTM and Max. They have like really high value cards in them. This is a thing apparently. Oh, that's the wrong button. This is Cerebral Overrider. Oh, I don't like playing Mushin, you know that. Forfeit something, put counters on Junebug. Yeah, 100%. It was like super fun. You can still do that in Jemison, which is great. So how does this one win? Obakata, Cerebral Overrider. Okay, so it just hopes that you don't have it just hopes that you don't have Film Critic, I guess, because there's no way to deal with it. Interesting. Okay. What else are we doing? What do we want to do right now? It's like 11 o'clock. We can build a deck. We can play some more competitive stuff. Chat, what do you care? I'm Chubb. GG under this. Indexing's nearly wrecked me. Indexing's like pretty bad against Harpsichord because we saw what you drew. Like we knew that thing was there on the table, the Franchise City, and hoped that you didn't have the agenda in that remote. Good game, though. You can do it with Kali testings, too. Hey, movable, what can you do with Kali testings? You been having fun with Titan? I think Titan's, like, right now, super one-dimensional. A bit too much to me. With Caesar, that's fun. Defcon Clown, what's up? Build a mean corp deck. Caesar's Exchange is super cool. People don't respect it. I love playing Caesar's Exchange in Blue Sun. It was really, really fun. Because you also have 0-point agendas now, which is kind of wild. I don't know if they're better than the 1-pointers. What do we want to do? So Defcon says build a mean corp deck. Super veganism. I think the one corp deck that was interesting in building is like acid spam. HB acid spam. Grim saying more competitive. Build a puffer deck deer deck. I don't know if that's worth doing. Actually, this is totally worth looking at. This is Cody's deck list. And it has deck deer. Based on deck deer, here's an Opus Magnum GIF, which is a really, really good game. Jinteki kill deck. It's hard. People are attacking for it. People are attacking. Like, so Defcon, just to give you an idea, I got to sort something out for Store Championships, which is on Sunday. Gagarin Nightmare Acid Spam. Nobody's going to like it when we play it. I think it's really good. I'm not convinced that the new card from the pack, this like sort of thing, actually slots in that well into the Gagarin Acid Spam kill decks, or Acid Spam decks. It does force you to interact with them, but the card slots in that deck are so tight. I think one of the best things you could do is like putting C-Source in those decks. I wanted to build a GPI Net-Tap Zamba Amakua deck. Satyr is what we'd be looking at, good sword, if we wanted to build an Acid Spam deck, because I think it's actually pretty good. It just probably doesn't have enough money. But I think a Satyr Acid Spam deck is actually really interesting. It's probably like just straight worse than CTM, but... Or not CTM, than CI, but let's give it a shot, I guess. Right. Okay, so there's no cards in this deck list, or let alone that are in this pool of cards that are possible. It just, there's no card. Oh, there they are. I found them. Okay, so Satyr Laboratories is an ID I don't like. I'm not a big fan. I want to do the GPI Zamba deck. I think we'll figure out a way to do it. Yeah, I think Urban Renewal is a way for them to interact with you, but like if you don't interact with them, 4 damage doesn't matter. Like I'll take 4 damage. So what do? You play like Neural? And so I don't like Satyr. I think it's just using Satyr as a way of like, oh, I'm recurring economy when you click through my ice. It's particularly not fantastic, I don't think. Like, clicking through ice is not good for the runner anyways. If the runner clicks through ice, I'm happy. If they spend their whole time to deal with a Fairchild 3 the whole turn, I'm pretty good with it. So I don't want to slow down my game. Be like, oh, you click through everything, I drew a hedge fund. I don't think that's particularly good. A CI Acid Spam deck sounds way better. Yeah, I think so. I think this is straightly better. And like Jim says in the chat, I think the only card that makes this really good, especially in Acid Spam, give me 1 second to remove the collection, is that you have Ronald 5. Which if you run last click, it does nothing. But if they trash Ronald 5, you can recur Ronald 5. And if you can recur Ronald 5, or if they don't recur Ronald 5, they do a lot of things. So this is going to be like our hostile infrastructure of HB Acid Spam. That's the same way that you play in Jinteki. So I think we're just going to play 3 of these and hope we have enough money. Yeah, I think Asa Group is pretty good. Contract kill after renewal, that's actually pretty funny. So I think we got to go all into the recursion. Now the problem is if we're spamming assets, we have to play basically Lizzie Moons. That's not her name. What's her name anymore? I just keep saying Moons. What's Moons' name? Estelle Moons, because that's like a really good one. If you recur this card, it's so much to it. If they lose a click while trashing a card, that actually has some synergy with other nonsense. Like this is one of the best cards for that if you play Heinlein Grid. Nope, Heinlein, not Helheim. It's basically during a run on the server, they lose all credits in their credit pool, which means they can't trash this, right? Because if you have a Ronald Fi up and you have a Heinlein Grid on like an Estelle Moon or something, if they go and trash it, they can't trash either of these cards. If they do trash one of the cards, they lose a click to Ronald 5 and they lose all their credits. Which abstractly is really mean. I've never had this work. This generally I've been played in Glacier, but it'd be interesting to see if this works in Acid Spam. The problem is all these cards are really expensive. Incredibly expensive. And this is a region, so we can't do Breaker Bait Grid. So we're going to have to try and put a lot of clearances and get a lot of card draw. I don't remember exactly what an ETF deck list looked that had Moons in it, but we'll find it. Strongbox, I think, is way too expensive. And we're not playing Glacier, so like it's not going to be like they're running with 3 credits, but maybe it's good. Might as well add Ryan Knight. Oh man, but we can't do anything with brain damage. That's the problem with DEFCON. Like, it doesn't help our acid spam strat. It's cool, but it does nothing for our acid spam strat. Let's go find Estelle Moon. Like, let's look at Josh Wilson's Canadian Nationals winning Estelle Moon deck because it's good. Oh, that's Cleveland. Fuck off. We want Canada. Where's Canada? They trash the grid first, they do not lose credits. No, they do. Don't they? No, you're right. Maybe they don't. Judge. Canada. Okay, maybe, yeah. Maybe they trash that. It doesn't work. Yeah, if they trash this first, it doesn't work. Is that what we're saying? If the runner loses spend a click during a run on this server, he or she loses all credits and credit. I think it does work. Because the same way that if you trash, what's it called? The same way if you trash Arya Bada Tech. Oh no, that's technically different. Maybe you're right. Okay, let's try not doing that. But let's just build some nonsense. Oh, that's the other one. Dang it. Show me an HB deck. There we go. Okay, this is the basic idea. And then you put a lot of other things in here. So advanced assembly lines is better in ETF than anything else because you get free credits and everything like that, which is really good. Nope, that's not good. So I don't think this one's particularly good because we don't make 4 credits off it. We only make 2. Breaker Bay Grid works now is actually like a really big deal that we can put the Breaker Bay back in. Otherwise, yeah, Breaker Bay Grid is good enough. I guess it lets us res Ronald 5. That's kind of expensive. It lets us also play bigger things, which is cute. Other big things about this, like 3 times Architect seems really important. Now, what kind of cards are we recurring, right? What are we recurring? And that's actually a really big deal because we don't have friends in high places. And that was actually the scariest thing with Seder. Is back in the day, you could recur friends in high places over and over again and recur the things so they didn't trash your things. I still think there's some good things to recur. I don't know if we need hedge fund in this deck. Maybe we do because we don't have enough money. But I think some really good things to recur, if we have money, and maybe this is a bit too good late game thing, is Helion Beta Test as a recurring is really, really strong. Because it says like, oh, did you trash something last turn? I'm going to bring this back and I'm going to ruin you. Trace 2 and non-program cards, that's a big deal. It deals with Film Critic, it deals with Maw. Trace 2 isn't particularly good, but if we have the credit advantage, this card is really strong. And this is the sort of thing with Seder, is that if you have one of these, and you can recur it as much as you need. If they ever trash something and lose a click, this is good. That's really cool. Let's try 2 of these and see if we have enough money for that to work. The clearances are really good. So these decks weren't around. Oh man, what did I just do? These decks weren't around when the clearances were, so I think they maybe would play them. I'm not entirely sure. But if we're running Jeeves, that's really good. Just like Jim says in the chat, Jeeves is a really good card to use for that. Let's see what else our win conditions are. So Maui's saying A is like a baby clearance. Click 2 and install. I might as well just play the one that can't be trashed then at that point. Waroid's interesting. What does Waroid do? You have to put a card back in your hand? This doesn't actually help you win, though. Oh, I guess it... No, it does. It's obnoxious. Byron to Work Crew lets you fast advance 3/2s. It's good if you play Biotic. I think Biotic is going to be our win condition. That's really strong. Adonis with the BBGs. Adonis actually isn't that much better than just playing, what's it called, Maryland Campaign. So we'll start there, because this is easier to res up front. I think also another big winning strat that we're going to have is Lakshmi Smart Fabrics, which is really good if you're recurring things. I'm not actually sure if these decks ran Lakshmi. Some of them didn't. Some of these didn't, right? Yeah, I think Lakshmi is how we win. Jeeves is good too. Do Jeeves. We'll put a couple Jacksons. And that's largely it. I don't know what else we need. I think we want tech startups. Turtlebacks is good money. Turtlebacks is good. Credits. There's a weird play troll. I used to play troll. I played a lot of troll and Seder, but people would just like pay the money for it. It just becomes like an interesting ice. We do have, like, if we play tech startup, like we do legitimately have because we have Breaker Bay Grid, we can actually put interesting expensive cards in our deck, things like hostile infrastructure, stuff like that. That's kind of interesting because that's good to recur. I think we go for 3 of those. Yeah, that seems about right. Another option is actually Director Hawes, which is kind of cool because you can throw her out. You can throw her out into the bin, and then you can bring her back. You can actually pull her back when somebody spends a click. You'd be like, okay, I'm going to top deck her. Now, if they have a click left to run off R&D, that might be really bad. And if we have assembly lines, we can install her before our turn starts and fast advance, which is kind of cool. Troll plus the operation that gives it ETR. That makes it a barrier though, which is not great. Black level also, like, we're not going to get any value from brain damage. Like, that's a really important thing with a deck is you can't try and do like 2 or 3 things at the same time. I think team sponsorship is worth it, but it might be overkill. I'll try one. Because we're already okay at fast advancing. Oh, I don't know how to use this keyboard. Found it. Yeah, I don't know. The brain damage, it's so hard to win off brain damage, let alone when all our rest of our deck does something else. Fairchild is now restricted, so we can't play it because we were running the other one. We also need a couple more operations, and I think we need to figure out a way to win. The other operation that's really good at recurring cards is Restore, which is gross. It's really gross with Estelle Moon. It gets your cards back up and going, which is really good. You have to pay the entire cost, though, so it doesn't work with Breaker Bay, but when you're resing Estelle, it's really not that big of a deal. I think we want to go with the vanilla. Is there other good ice? Like, let's try and do very little ice. Oh, man, I don't know how to use this keyboard. That's fine. And then Fairchild we can't use. Mason Bellamy makes you lose clicks during a run. And I don't know if we have enough ice for that to be good. You lose a click if able. And this is first time? Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't think we have enough ice to capitalize on that. Let's go with some Biotics. Biotic is a really good card to recur because you win the game. Not Fairchild 3 because we can't play Estelle. Oh yeah, Fairchild 2 is fine. I think Fairchild 2 is worth it because people click through this. Any card that people click through is generally good because that's actually like a pretty hard tempo hit, especially if we're running Waroids and other stuff like that. We need to put some agendas in here. So what do we want to play? We definitely want to go play our Project Vitruviuses. Now, we don't have ABTs anymore. I keep doing that. So that this deck is technically straight worse. It's like strictly worse. It just is. So what else can we put in here? Domestic Sleepers is kind of cool. Ikawa is cute. It's definitely probably the best 5/3 besides, like, we can't play food. So it's probably one of the better ones. In theory, Voting Machine lets us win, but I guess we have to do Ikawa, right? It also fires our ability, which is cool. This deck is not going to be good. I'm realizing immediately. And when we don't have a really good way to score out anymore. Bifrost Array does very little. Concept Hopper is cool. It gives us card draw, which helps us, like, I don't know, not get stuck by the recursion. Elective Upgrades, that's the cool one I was thinking about, not Voting Machine Initiative. And otherwise, we can do, like, just some corporate sales teams. We also can do Successful Field Test, which is pretty good. This deck's going to lose hard? Yeah, it probably will. We just don't have enough ice. Now, like, how did this thing get rolling? Like, what do we want to do? What's our good turn 1? Blacklist is super cool. I want to do that. I also think Daily Business Show is really important. Where's all our... Oh, we have all this influence to use. Oh, that's really good. Where did all their influence go to? Things that we don't have. Huh. Okay, let's put things that are good. What can we do? Let's do, what's like a big, expensive asset that's like, fuck off, you gotta deal with this or you lose? I'm thinking of Hostile Infrastructure. You want maybe 2 of those? We could also do, oh, one thing we could do if we have a lot of money, Illegal Arms Factory. That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Chuck says Tapestry. Tapestry is cool. That's an interesting ice. If we have more ice slots, I think that's worth looking into. Our draw is all Estelle Moon, but Illegal Arms Factory is actually technically interesting. We might flood up. That's worth looking into. Let's just put 1 for now. Syncopate, what's up? The Root is really cool. I think the Root might be worth considering. It's also 2 influence. That's 3. The other one I was thinking of is, wow, what is it? Shit. Oh yeah, there's a chance we could also do like hard-hitting news and C-Source and have like a package around that. There's a chance it's okay. Because like recurring hard-hitting news might be one of the best things we can do with Seder. Like if they trash a card, they're spending credits and then hard-hitting news comes back. And then we can spend a lot of influence leveraging that, which we don't have that much left. But let's try Illegal Arms Factory because that seems fun. That's 56 cards. Hostile Infrastructure, let's just play 1 of them. It's probably annoying enough. We have more influence. Can we play Ice? Is there good Ice? Franchise City is not the best. Calibration Testing doesn't have that many good targets. That's a win condition, though. That's easy. Tech Startup for those is really, really good. Tech Startup for Illegal Arms and Hostile. Maybe we can run 1 of each, and that's good enough. I think that's probably fine. And we have to only cut 7 cards. So what 7 cards do we cut? So I don't think Warrior does enough. It's just annoying. Helion beta test. We could probably go down to 1. Because we really need to open well with this deck. Yeah, we really need to open well. One hostile is easy to get rid of. It's harder though because we have like Ronald 5. Mirage, if you have the influence on 1 ice. I'll short what's up. I don't think we have either of those. So we'll just cut a couple cards. We need this. I think we have enough recursion. We might not need team sponsorship. It's really good though. Yeah, it is really cool. We can also just add 1 agenda point and call it a day. Kill the indexing. Ideally, we can kill the indexing with shuffle effects like Maryland, sort of. If we have an assembly line, you can technically install it for the Maryland. We don't have it, but you can also draw with Estelle. But like, how good are these hands? So like, this is our hand. Okay, we're playing against Anarch. We drew this. Is this good? Yeah, it's not bad. We could do install, ice it, install an R&D. Then we would draw the Legal Arms Factory. We can't install it. Well, not particularly good. 1 makes restore better. 1 does make restore better. That's actually worth considering. Maybe we don't need Lakshmi. Maybe we just went off Biotic, but we don't have enough things. And maybe Lakshmi's not that good because we don't have enough things to install. Let's drop 1 Lakshmi. We don't need 3 of these. 2 cards. We're almost there. We're almost there. This is probably too many. How's the game's been? They've been okay. MCA. That's a really good card. Why are we not playing MCA? This seems super poor. 100% it is. It's all about the turtlebacks. And there's no reason for them not to trash it. Oh, that's a good hand. Do we do install, ice the turtlebacks? If you don't get moons, you're going to get broke. Yeah, that's the same way that this went. This didn't have a lot of money, but you click for credits. This didn't even run Maryland, right? And they had enough money. The thing is, like, Friends in High Places was a credit card at some point. But you're right. I think the money on this deck is not going to be good enough. But that's a good hand, right? Like, install. That seems good. MCA Ronald Me Gusta. The only problem is, like, MCA is technically kind of bad in some ways. MCA is too good not to play. And that lets us score us our 5-3s, which we have no way of scoring. We need to play this. We 100% need to play this. Let's play this instead of Lakshmi. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah. Remove restore. Restore is so good, Remy. I think it's basically if they trash a card with Ronald 5, we can just recur a card. Seems good. Okay, let's try and get rid of this. Test game time? Yeah, we're just 1 card short of test game time. Let's drop a Biotic. Boom. Let's go Prism Satyr. It's technically not a Prism deck, but that's the idea. Let's do it. Legal Arm gives bad pub only if trashed. Only if trashed. And hopefully they just don't have the tempo to trash it. You're right, it's not good. But a lot of times they just can't afford to spend 6 to trash it at a time where you're spamming assets that win you the game. You also can ice it. But like, you play that in like that card gets played a lot in what's it called? Gagarin, and that's the one ID that gets hit the most by bad pub, and they still can play it. I guess they're gonna get rid of it though. Any other influence? I mean, hostile and AAF. So play Archive Memories. Archive Memories is not good. Only 3 to ice to click through to trigger feel light. Yeah, it's all about Ronald 5. All about the Ronald 5. Recur your Biotic and also ice. Oh man, it takes so long. Triple good. Nope. You're just tuning in, by the way. My name's Andre. We're trying to play some prison decks. So, fun story. The last Star Championship I won was a while ago. And it was actually a prison, like an Acid 54 Acid Spam ETF deck before it was trendy. You know, I was ahead of the curve there. But it was cool. It was like 3 museums. It was like Lakshmi's. Lakshmi was how you win. And the board states are absolutely disgusting. Just give the runner an adjusted matrix. Something lines to trigger an Asa on runner turn. We are not playing Asa, Ginger. This is Satyr. Ginger, sorry. When you have an inevitably poor defense com bankers over hostile and IF. When you are inevitably poor, defend com bankers over hostile and IF. We're not running com bankers though. And we are poor. Like, we're going to defend our turtlebacks, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll be honest, the back of my throat feels real bad. Oh, that's the wrong computer. Does not feel good. Hey, hey. We played this person before. This is the second time, right, today? I recognize that image. Okay, let's see how this goes. Val. That's not good. How do we make this? Go away. Stop. Why are you there? Best of luck. Thanks, you too. So she has the bad pub. This hand's good enough. I think we can spam everything. We'll have 3, 1 and 2, and 1 and 3 in agenda. I don't remember this deck enough. We can always ice this up. I don't think they'll trash the turn 1. But let's go for it. Satyr doesn't matter. My friend had the same loads of random 0-cost assets like Snare and Lakshmi. Yeah, I guess you could just do full spam. So let's see what they get here. Calibration testing. They can trash that for 1 credit. Probably want to do it, but then makes our recursion on. So good for us. That's probably the bad pub there. You know what? We gotta pay 5. We really have to. 2 bad pubs too much. Probably it isn't too much. But like clicking for 3 is not gonna suck. But they also like have a bad turn, right? Like they're on 2, we're on 0. Luckily we're ETF. Every time we install we get a credit, am I right? Oh please. And they trashed another calibration testing? Holy shit. And they have investigative journalism and itinerant protesters, which we don't have currents, but those cards are so slow, so that's actually really good for us. And we have the BBG, which is like the best draw possible. So we're gonna put that on the legal arms facility and click for 2. That's a really good draw. I can only beat it once. The Prison Leela deck. Film critic, the source, corporate current, and blackmail. 2 blokes fighting over a comb. Alright, so career for daily casts. That's good. It's going to take them a while to contest anything, though. And they have a Maw, and the journalism's coming out. So the Maw is like the strongest card right now. They're going to get the single access. They're running last click, which is 100% a mistake because of the Kawa project. We can res a lot of stuff. And luckily, we know they're probably not an hacktivist. And there you see, there's the Kawa that you got to ice up for. So we want to ice up both our essentials. They don't have the credits to trash this at all. It's like a lot of credits, and I wish we had a bit more money. If we had a Ronald 5, would be good. Bad pub is super bad for asset spam. It turns everyone to wizard. 100%. It's really bad, and we got to make sure we keep having 5 credits. So I think we can draw once. That's really good. We want to keep that for next turn when we draw 2. I think this is actually a really good combo. Shout out to chat. Put this on R&D and this on HQ. This one we can res. That one we can't. So that's okay. And she's just taking the bad pub to hit the protesters, which maybe hand size is going to be an issue right now because we're drawing a lot. But with Estelle Moon, I don't know. Maybe that's good. We got to figure out a way how to score this, and we don't have it just yet. They don't have They do have MK Ultra. Excuse me. And do we have a win condition? We have no fast advance cards with tech startup. I guess we do. I'm saying Elizabeth Mills. That's not what I mean. So we'll keep our hand size down. And let's go. We're off to the races. With 7 credits, they might start checking things, but you have to run this first for sure. And this looks like acid spam. It really does. With 2 bad pub, though, they can check everything, and they probably will. So I think we might lose this one. Oh, they're actually slowing down for the money. That's the best thing about our turn. So we can use this to install another thing. We can put down the Ronald 5, which means they have to run last click. That means they can only trash 1 thing a turn. The other options are austerity policy, which they could trash. I like the Ronald 5, right? That also gives us another Estelle counter, which is always fun. Okay. They don't have a paperclip, so we can double ice this. Keep this on the inside so that we can stop the what's it called? And we have an Estelle to deal with that. Actually, this might have been fine. Oh, if we had a Jeeves, we would have scored. Oh, we fucked up. If we had a Jeeves, we would have scored, and we would have installed everything and probably won the game. Oh, that's a... Oh, please move your face. Thank you. That's an issue. Yeah, we goofed that a wee bit. Yeah, if that was a Jeeves, we could res the Jeeves, advance, 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 take a credit, advance, draw everything with Estelle, install it all. Moss coming out. Run at us. They probably want to trash this too. Oh, we'll res that. Still have enough credit for this remote. But if they trash things, they lose clicks. Get good. I know, Remy. And if we lose a click, we can kind of recur maw. So they trash that. Whoa. Wait, what? So wait, we have to fire that. Hold on. So this fires, right? I can't use my ability. Not sure why. Why can't we use ability? This is not automated? Does it not work for Ronald 5? It's during a run. So we're going to put this on top of our deck. 100%. Did it manually. Oh, wait. Was that last click? That was last click, right? I think it was last click, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. All right, let's go. We are in a really good spot. As much as they're gonna like wreck our hand size really soon. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna mandatory draw. No surprise there. Shuffle Maryland in. Okay. So we have to figure out how to sequence this turn because I'm not very good at doing that. So we're gonna go. Man, this card's good. With DBS, it's nonsense too. So we're gonna go pop this. Draw 1 card for each. Oh man. Oh man. Advance, advance. Get install everything. We don't have this res. If we had turtlebacks, would be really good. But we're gonna just slam everything. I wish we had a turtlebacks. New remote. What we want to put protect behind here? We'll put this in the server. Server 5 is what it is. Do we still need this card for the card draw? I think it helps. It's not bad. And we'll put this in a new remote. If we had turtlebacks, that would be such a good play. And this is good. We're moons. Value Town. Now the maw is kind of rough. That's 100% true. I think with Satyr only works during a run. I think it should work. There's no reason it shouldn't work. If they run last click, it doesn't. But they trash that for 1. It's just it comes back. Satyr was for operations? No, it's any card. 1 card from archives. And that's during a run, 100%. Because you trash during a run. Okay, so this goes back on top. Oh, we should have rezzed that. Oh, well, it's fine. So if we res that, they can still get into that. So we're not going to res that. It's fine. I don't think they're going to trash that. Nope. Yeah, I think it's JNet's limited. Res hostile? I don't know, because we want to get this up. Actually, yeah, you're right. We'll res it. Because, oh, we still have 4 credits. We're fine. And also, yeah, we're fine. If we had less than 4 credits, we'd be bad. But this makes us 3 a turn, and this is good. Yeah, this is some value. We should have res that before, 100%. They might just take them off fire here. Okay, well, we hit the itinerant protesters. That's good. We did, I think, Chuck, we tried clicking on that before. It didn't work. But that might be because they ended their turn. Now, they do get to trash everything, which is kind of the best case for them. But we will be on 4 points. Too bad pub. Not a lot of people have that. And Scrubbers only once a turn, so that's way better than Scrubbers. So, like, this is already kind of a difficult matchup. Alright, they're trashing everything. Do we res the DBS? If we do, we can still score this, so might as well. Yeah. We gotta add one of these to the bottom. MC even helps us win. This is money, though. I'd rather have the money. And I don't think we're in any rush to score this. They're on 3 credits. We want to keep this up. That might not be the right play. Manny trigger written on orange on top left the cards. Okay. Maybe Sneaky Devs will see that fix with Satyr Fire. Maybe we're doing it wrong, though. Orange on the top left of the cards. I did not know about that. So they might have given up. They just don't have a lot of money to contest. Good thing, yeah, we know they're not an hacktivist, likely, if they're running itinerant. That's cool. Encryption Protocol in place of Highwood, I think, saves crews and influence. Encryption Protocol, I think, rotated. That makes the trash cost go up by 1? Oh, what's high? Hostile infrastructure? Yeah, Encryption Protocol rotated. So we have the Estelle, which is Value town. We don't need that. Oh, it has to be one of these two. Well, we don't really need Estelle, do we? Oh. Oh, it's good though. So we can advance this 3 times. That's probably good enough. Yeah, and then we have more assets next turn to spam at. So we'll score this. They don't have a lot going on right now. Yeah, I rotated. It was in the first cycle. Yeah, Crypto Protocol. Increase the 0.3, increase, or 0.2 technically, I think. Increase the res cost, or trash cost of all installed cards by 1. No, it's all good. Don't forget I spoke. It's good to know what rotated and what didn't. I organize everything in binders, so I have like a really good idea what rotated. Oh, Salset Slums. Oh, that gets around. That gets around Ronald 5. Oh, our tech. Our spicy tech. Now, we need the alpha beta test. But even if they remove from game, their beta test doesn't work. So they're going to slowly dismantle everything we love. Hey, where's Estelle? Oh, we lost Estelle. Jesus, we have Restore. We're fine. So we don't want this one. So we can restore Estelle. Then install. What's Estelle say? Card in a server. Okay, we're restoring Estelle. We can also restore calibration testing with Biotic. That could have been a win condition eventually. This removes the other Estelle. It's a shame. So we'll put this into, because they don't have money, right? Like we can put this in server 5. It's kind of safe. Put this into a new remote. We can also pretend like this is a defensive upgrade, but not a lot of value in that. Well, actually, no, putting this on server 12 kind of helps. Not a lot, though. I'd rather have the money. League's Factory was definitely a good call. 100%, such value. So much value. Okay, well, she doesn't get removed from the game. Oh, we get to put 1 on the bottom. Yeah, maybe that's fine. So we're going to lose cards to Maw. That's the worst part. We don't want to res that because if they remove it from game, it doesn't recur anyways. Oh, they're just mawing it. Okay, that's fine. They're going to trash that one. And resing this doesn't matter because they had no clicks left. We'll go ahead and res that bad boy. We can actually ice this one up. And no more DBS. So you can do advance. They need to get in here and have a credit, which I think they can. So even though they're dealing with our board relatively well, they can't deal with anything else. That's really good. We also could have just advanced that once and then biotic it out for the win. But then if we res everything, we don't have enough money for that. So we could ice this up. Not particularly great. We also could just put this on Ronald 5, which means that we get some sort of value at some point. Clicking for credit also is probably better. Because this is 4, meaning we'll be on 1, so we need this to go through. Do they have breakers? Yeah, they have 2 breakers in the bin. They just don't have paperclip. That's the biggest deal. And we have that on the inside to play around DDoS. Lazy Mills makes a different kind of sense. That she does. Yeah, Lazy Mills would be pretty sweet. Alright, so they can get them off fire here. Alright, removing the Ronald 5, so Ronald 5 does not fire. But they are removing our teeth from our acid spam deck. What's the chance that this deck is like tier 1? Just like the top tier deck. The good deck. Okay, we GG. We did good. And we could have done it before. Like we had Jeeves. Like 2 bad pub is scary. But if we had Jeeves, we'd be in such a good spot. Yeah, Lizzie also would have been really good because we'd get rid of this. But this didn't matter that much. You were keeping up. Just not with that remote. Thanks, you too. Yeah, that's cool. And that's the thing, is like if they pressure this, you just jam here. Because it's hard for them to contest your nonsense, especially when we're drawing 2 a turn. This arm factor is like really good. I'm like a big fan of this. Got my beer with too late. Nah. Alright, give this another shot. So let's give one. Seemed okay. Oh, around? See you. Christ. Seder Life. Even counter deck can't win #1 new meta life. Yeah, and our ability honestly didn't matter much. Like, it really didn't. I guess we recurred Ronald 5 twice. It's technically a dead card. Recurring Restore would have been good. Let's try it one more time. Did you ever use State Ability? Yeah, we recurred Ronald 5 twice. which wasn't that good. It honestly wasn't that great. Is there a better ability we could do this in? 0-7 game doesn't matter. I don't think the score matters how good. Depends how good the deck is. But there's a lot of good things to recur. There honestly is. I'm super worried about Seder when they release in the next pack. I think it is the card that says the runner loses 4 credits. Because you can just recur that. It basically says, do you trash an asset with, Ronald 5, lose 4 credits. And then you can play the hard-hitting news package. Yikes. Alright, let's give this one more shot. Prison Seder. It's technically a thing. It's just ETF and CI do it better, so I don't think it's worth considering. Also, Lakshmi would have been good. Because we were drawing. Like, we have a good amount of card draw with our thing. Just be Asa is what Grim Sleeper says. Asa's probably okay, too. I don't even think Assembly Lines is that good in Asa, but I'm probably wrong. It's Logan Pro, Ronald 5. That actually, it's handy. I think that makes it worse. Because if they run last click on Ronald 5, it doesn't do anything. It does waste most of their turn, though. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Economic Warfare. That's it. That's going to be gross. I wish that card removed itself from the game. Recursion on Economic Warfare is going to be fucking miserable. Okay, this hand's not amazing. We don't have enough assets. We're going to mulligan it. This hand's better. If we draw another asset, we're good. Best of luck. Have fun. Okay, so this is a bit of a high-risk play, but we are high-risk players. Let's go. Let go, let go, let go. So we gotta figure out what max this is. We inject paperclip. That's a really good hit. And they got turntable. That's scary. They're dirty laundering R&D. Interesting. Yeah, Asa can win fast. That's for sure. And they got the Kawa. Ooh, nothing to recur. 3 points up. At least they stole that and they didn't turntable it. It's fine. But they have so many cards in hand. If they throw out all their breakers, we're gonna look silly. Clan Vengeance. Oh, it's a damage deck. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So we could just score this. That's not particularly good. We could res the factory, which is going to put us down to 1 credit, which is kind of rough too. Jiva is really good because we can start spamming everything. We can also score this and ice this. We also want to maybe ice that. We'll do... Oh, we just don't have enough money. Ah, no, we can fire that. New remote. New remote. Server 4. They probably don't have multi-access if they're on HQ pressure. And if we score that with the Estelle Moon, it's disgusting. By any means, holy shit, they're going to trash everything and take the damage. That's fine. Good thing is they're not going to steal agendas. It's a good card. So they're not stealing this technically. We could recur it. And you can actually restore this card. Man, we got a bit wrecked. It's okay though, we're going to be able to recover. And they hit an I've had worse there, which is the best thing. And they were running Spirocytes and everything, so they have the whole build. This is good. Clan Vengeance is really strong after Estelle Moon. Luckily, we can fire her and score this in the same window, I'm pretty sure. I need confirmation on that. Oh, we actually can't score this. Why did we think we could score this? We don't have enough clicks. Okay, that's fine. It got interesting, that's for sure. But they can't contest any of this stuff. That's really good. This card's also really bad in the matchup, specifically because it does damage. And they want that. They like that. But it's a cool game. Definitely a cool game. And we want to keep 3 credits. If they apocalypse us, Jesus Christ. They're on game point. Yeah, we thought it's Jeeves. So I need confirmation whether I can score this in the same action as that. I think no matter what we lose though, because we keep an agenda in hand. Yeah, it's bad. Anything you like to do? Because we can fire both of these in the same window. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck. D-res. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Score. Okay, so we don't get punished. What do we want to build? This goes in the remote for sure. This goes in server 4. Yeah, this is our windows, which is fine. They have the paperclip, so we'll put this on R&D, I guess. This goes on... Oh, you can't. Oh, I'm in the middle of that, so you have to wait. Can't interrupt like that. It's all good. All good. Yeah, you have to wait for an ability. You have to wait. You have to wait for a paid ability to finish before you can do yours. Okay, so let's keep going. We don't really need the value from BBG. Having more remotes is probably good. That's really valuable. I guess we want to res that for free. We'll put that in server 8. This they can technically get through, I guess. And if you have no cards in hand, how good is Clan Vengeance, am I right? Wrecked. Slash power. How many was it? 3? With a proper slash. Yeah. Okay, Hades Shard never the eyes. Wait, could they fire between you and Moonfield testing? I'm not sure. I don't think so. They also could be running Hacktivist, which is worth playing around. So we're just gonna go ahead and res everything. Oh, we could have. Well, that's fine. Tech startup doesn't get us anything that meaningful. We did not need to res that. I don't know why we're doing. It's the same window, right? I noticed you can put space before command to show your opponent how to do it. Oh, that's super cool. Thank you, Ransom. Because like we would fire it and score the same window. I just don't know if scoring is technically a paid ability. There's a chance it isn't, and that's an issue. They have their breakers. Single access wins them the game. And as soon as we top deck, they can rip it into archives. Oh, they're doing it again. They're by any means zing. Let's make it hard for them. Let's give them all the damage. And they're going to lose a click, which means we can recur a thing, which is really good. Oh. I'd wait until you commit to res that. You have to hit it. They have to take 4 damage. Sweet. Alright, that's cool. That's most of our money, which sucks. Oh, no worries. And like this Clan Vengeance is going to be overkill, which is really funny. Like that's 4 damage. I'm a bit ashamed that we spent 5 on that, but hopefully they don't have Ivad Wares. I don't know. Because unless they run Fisk. So Gamble, Ronald 5 also triggers. So we have to move something on top. I'm going to move, hold on. Sorry. I can recur something. So they did hit Ivad Wares, that sucks. So what do we want to recur? I think the Jeeves. Thanks. Alright, so that's 2 more damage. There's 9 counters on this. You can't pull up a CVS. Yeah, but those are not, like, I think scoring might be different. They also only had 3 clicks, which kind of sucks for them. We need to keep our money up. If we top deck an agenda, we're good. But this is good. Yeah, you see they do have activists. We're playing around that properly. This is a cool matchup. I love playing damage decks. I think they're really fun. No, it's fine. It's just the Jeeves, my friend. Oh, no Jeeves for me. Okay, so we can score. I want to score as much as possible. And this gives a counter, which is really good because we can fight Clan Vengeance. With small cards in hand, that's really good. Yeah, Sports Hopper can't save you in a CI kill. The thing, though, is that I'm just worried about what's considered a paid ability. Like, what's if scoring an agenda is a paid ability? Am I taking bad pub here? Why would they go archives? That's not bad. I guess they go somewhere. By any means, it means you lose your first click. It's priority, yeah. So they only could trash 2 things. But that's really good. It's a good counter. They're running into that. Oh, man. Oh, that's rough. So it's either lose these or lose 4 credits. And the brain damage is, like, not bad for them. But they could win right here, right? Oh, yeah. I don't think you install that. I guess you install that, maybe take the brain damage. I guess that's about the same cost. Yeah, they probably don't mind taking brain damage. That's actually a liability, right? At least the subroutines are in the good order. So same old thing, that's good. And we could lose right here. Can't steal a Kawa. Oh. Doesn't scoring the gen happen in a pay to build win? I'm not sure. Red, that's the one thing I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know. Shuffle, okay. So do we want Ronald 5? It's technically good. I think tech startup is better. Okay, so 2 credits. We can always click through this thing. If we had another piece of ice, it would be good. If we score and then use the trash ability, all happens before the runner has a chance. Okay. Okay, that's good. I just need to click for credits. They could charge us remote. If the architect fires, it's really good for us. We get our money back. So what do we want? What do we want? I think we want an austerity policy. I think actually we want the Fairchild, right? Yeah, we want the Fairchild. I wish we had a bit more credits. Okay. This is the part where you get shipment from Sandstone around SMC into Clot. Yeah. So another Clan Vengeance. That actually doesn't matter much. Oh, that was a misclick. That's fine. But like, we have no cards in hand. We're technically playing around it. Oh, now they have their credits. That's good. They don't have a lot of clicks though. And we have a calibration testing, which is actually pretty good. We can keep that in the remote. We can also put it into new remote. I don't know whether they would check it. They've used 2 by any means, but they have the credits now. Yeah, we might as well keep it in the remote. It does make it easy for them to trash everything, but they don't currently have their breakers. Oh, they do. Yeah, maybe Turing is what this deck needs, right? Like, it's a good thing to click through and it wipes your whole turn. It's also really good with MCA. Maybe we want Turing. So the question is, do we put this in an empty remote or not? Nice use of Clan Vengeance. Let's see. It's better if they don't trash it. And it also gives us a credit, which is good. Okay. Yeah, they won't reprint shipment for San. They kind of did with other like more nuanced effects. Oh, they actually have multi-access. Good for them. And they need a levy soon, right? And so they have the same old thing in hand, likely, because there's none. There's one in the bin, so they probably have another one. We'll see. So oh, they're going for it. That sucks for us. It's a nice card to keep. It let us. If we put that in the server, actually, we could have fast advanced to 5-3. We definitely should have put that in the server. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So we had that in server. We can top deck a 5-3, score it. There's only one more 5-3 though. I guess we can top deck a 3-2. We don't want to do that. Yeah, that's good ice. What is this? Create a server. Okay. I don't want to draw because then Clan Vengeance is really good. And they're going to charge this next turn for sure. We can put another piece of ice on it. That would cost us too much money. Let's just click for credit. We also could have used this Atlas token, or sorry, the Vitruvius token. But they need a levy soon. If they spend all their money, like they don't have money to levy. So they're just going for it. And this actually hits pretty hard too. The only problem is if we res this, we can't protect the remote, and that's the bad part. We also don't want to, like, in theory, we don't want them to install their paperclip before levying, because then they have to find it again. There's a chance we just lose here. At least that's expensive. That's a 10 credit run for single. And it was not worth it. Oh, they're levying. Okay, we top deck a 5-3, which we see 2 cards, we win. No, well the biotic is really good. I think we just keep clicking this so they have no clicks left. And they do have an MK Ultra in the bin, which is really good for them. I don't want to draw. Seems bad. Just make them lose clicks. We just gotta find that agenda. Calibration testing should have even went under one of their remote assets. No, I think an extra remote's... yeah, maybe you're right? Because nobody would have expected that. I think that's kind of a cool play. If they play Fisk, we're in a bad spot. I don't think you have to check HQ here, because like if that's an agenda, we would have scored it. If it's an asset, we would have jammed it. So you probably know it's an operation. They're throwing out the next clan vengeance. Let's go. Okay, that's good. You have no credits? Yeah, we have some credits. This is gonna be expensive, right? Like 5 advance and calibration is gonna be 8. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. We do have access to all these beautiful operations. They're seeing that biotic labor again. Yeah, we're 1 credit short of the fast advance. Oh, we didn't even hit this. We should have hit that. Now they have a lot of money. And they don't have a paperclip, which they didn't install before they levy. That's never good for them. Okay, new remote. Credit. An agenda would be good. It'd be kind of sweet. Pretty good. There's still a bunch in the deck. Yeah, we got the MCA that turn. So if it's the 5-3, we can't afford the DBS. If it's not the 5-3, we can. Should have kept Moon to draw. The thing is, as soon as we pop Moon, they pop Clan Vengeance Remy. I think we lose if we use Moons. Oh, cool. They trashed the Biotic. Good for them. We still win if we top deck an agenda. And I guess we have more chance of winning now. GG. GG Nori. Oh, that's not GG. Oh, we had one more click left. What are we doing? Could have scored the 5-3. Well, yeah, we took the wrong agenda there. Whoops. That's a value. That's a value agenda. That's good. Yeah, we bought him the 5-3, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Game on. Let's go. We need 6 credits to score an agenda. Fucking hell. What are we doing? Still can't deal with the paperclip. Or with the vanilla. That's kind of cool. Pro move. Oh boy. We record this too. It's good. It'll be immortalized. Oh man. So we know that there's a 5-3 on the bottom, so the agenda density is actually pretty low. Yeah, we can do one more Vitruvius. We just don't have enough money. I can't believe we fucked that up. That's really bad. Hey, what's going on? Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, at least Callie's there. The thing is we're short 1 credit. Please don't lose. Thank you. And they're getting desperate, right? Get rid of that. I like this. This is actually kind of cool. But they're not going to trash a card. So we'll just build another remote. Click for 2. Play aggressively around that. Is there anything? Yeah, we can always, like, there's no point by any means the Biotic. I guess as soon as we use this token, we can always play the... Oh, they can react with the Clan Vengeance. So no, that does matter. Should emphasize for new players, they need 7 points to win. Yeah, 7 points is, unless you're playing draft, 7 points is the magic number. So you definitely need 7 points to win. I don't know what we're doing. Fucking please win the game already. You're stressing me out, bud. This is definitely best. We don't want to jam them in the remote. We'll jam this in server 11. Maybe they hit it. They'll spend money on it. That's good. If it fires, it fires. Fucking hell. Nice Akawa, huh? Yeah. Install advanced Cali. That's 3. Oh, yeah, you're right. We had enough money. Restore MCA. We could. Restore MCA actually is not bad. The thing is, like, there's all our 5/3s at the bottom of the deck, and we haven't shuffled. I guess we did. We might shuffle here. Oh, this is good. So that MC restore doesn't matter. Like, it's just as good as this calibration testing or the biotic. Fire? I think it's definitely fires. Andre goes to putting around that 7 points to win marker. Vitruvius MCA too. Yeah, we can do that. They could react to it. So let's see what we got here. They have 3 clicks left. We know the Vitruvius is on the top, which is fucking terrifying. But they don't have enough money to run this. So, Jesus Christ. How do we not lose this? Well, they can't get into this server, so we just... But the thing is, yeah, that's the best play. That's the good play. From archives? Rawr. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Yeah, don't feel great about that. Extended VM. It's all good. Yeah, DBS stacks. DBS is really good. If you can fire DBS on your turn with the Stell Moon, and also you get more value. Alright, so you found the Maryland, the Ruse. Actually, interesting enough, if they play a Hacktivist, we need to draw a card before we can use calibration testing. Oh boy. They're going for it. Stay out. And he just 1 credit short. If they could have done credit install. No, there's no way. I know they can't get into this. That's a good game. All right, so we went the hard way. You got a lot of respect for taking the scenic route. You know, sometimes it's not about the journey, it's the destination, and we got there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we don't need to use Cali now. We could have gone for the 4-2. We also could have used this for a biotic. Got a big agenda. Sorry about my misplay here. Oh, that's all good. No big deal. It's a 2-3. Yeah, that's good. Kinchin, how's it going? See you around, eh? Okay, so we did a big misplay there, but we had to work for that win. And like, there's not a lot of agendas here. These are at the bottom. This is at the bottom. It's good. It's good. How are you winning these? I don't know. It's the Acid Spam deck. People aren't prepared for it. And we have some win conditions. So what have we learned so far? Let's pull up the deck list and just talk about it. Hey, good mate. Hey, good to hear. So this top tier deck, what did we learn about it? Okay, a couple things. This Kawa project is terrible turn 1 because you lose it, and we don't have enough protective ice. But I don't think we have anything better than this. There's actually a big chance of playing the other 5-3, like legitimately playing the one that gives you an extra click. That might actually just be better. What happens if Clot? We can play Cyberdex Fire Suite and then Purge with Jeeves. Either of those are good. A CVS could easily be fit in here. We can also Helion beta test away, what's it called? The Sacrificial Construct, which is cool. And we also don't need a fast advance, right? Like, we scored all those agendas in remotes. We fast advanced 1 agenda. You know? You're clicking for credits a lot? That's ETF in there, right? MCA wins games. Yeah, that's the best one. We might want 3 of those. Ronald 5 is probably a 2 of. It just didn't seem to matter that much. People were just not keeping up with recursion. Satyr ability is probably not good. We just build a Moons deck. Aren't we good? So I don't think we're like really doing untested ground at this point. Breaker Baker was okay. I really like this illegal arms factory. The hostile infrastructure was not bad. It's not good enough. It doesn't help us win enough. Like, we're not a prison deck where this matters. So I think 2 more influence somewhere else would be good. Maybe another illegal arms factory. Maybe just more money. Just more money would probably be good. Like a money card. Do they print money cards? I'm not a big fan of the one that says credit per remote, because that seems like such win more. Oh, illegal value is so good. Anywho, that's all for today, for this evening. If you're all playing in Montreal, this is Store Championship on Sunny. How many times did Cider fire that game? Once. Sick value. Are the 1-ups consistent enough? Yeah. Also, Timberlake, what's up? There's not a lot of 1-ups. The thing is, like, asset 1-ups are fine because you have 3 tech startups, and tech startup is good with turtlebacks. The Helion beta test, maybe we need more of those just to test it, because that actually seems pretty good, but our money is, like, too bad for that to seem consistent. So if we fix our money, we fix this. But 1 of assets, not a bad thing at all. There's a chance also we want to do, yo, what's up, LA? See you Sunday, man. There's a chance we could do Director Haas and then put her, like, tech startup her into the remote server, and that's a thing. This name is called Prison Satyr. Did not think about it a lot. I like to win more. Lose less. Exactly. I think I'm big on lose less. I don't like those matchups where you feel powerless. It never feels like good Netrunner. That's all for me. Hopefully I can see you on Sunday. It starts at sometime in the morning, before noon. That shouldn't be a surprise, and it's gonna be a good time. So come out and check that out. We got a lot of like newer players showing up, which is really exciting. I'm really happy for that. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekends. It's almost February, which is a short month. That's a good one because winter's over in 5 months. Fucking Canada. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Also, thanks for all the games that we played, all the people. Oh, yeah, one thing, really quick. Want to point this out because it's kind of like the best thing. And I'm going to be pretty ignorant about this because I don't know exactly who. But I know the people who made this game. This game is like killer good. It's doing really well on Steam. I'm having so much fun with this. It's like this PvE deck building game. This game was made by a bunch of the dudes that made StimHack, the website, the resource. I might be mistaken. A guy's from Seattle. I think it's been like heavily tested by like Netrunner players. Can't recommend this game enough. Overwhelmingly positive, 95%. 2,700 reviews. Check this shit out if you like card games. This is so good, and it's a bunch of old Netrunner players. That's it. Just wanted to say that. It's a good game. Check it out. Have a good night.